Welcome to the stage where hearts unfold in the morning glow, stories untold. Let's play with words, a masterpiece of art where dialogues bloom, igniting in every heart. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently salt. Let's paint with words, a masterpiece of art where dialogues bloom, igniting every heart. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. A symphony of voices, harmonizing the air, echoing truth, banishing despair. Let's sow seeds of unity, watch them grow in this garden of hope under the morning glow. Let's bridge the gaps, erase the line in the tapestry of hearts that love shine. With every word, a step we take towards a brighter dawn for all our sake. Welcome to the morning glow, where dreams take flight in this realm of possibilities. Let's unite, together we stand, hand in hand, healing the nation across the land. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. Let's symphony of voices, harmonizing the air, echoing truth, banishing despair.
Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Morning Glow. Welcome to another episode of The Morning Glow. Got a great broadcast down for you this morning, as I hope and I pray that we always do. I'm not important, just a question asker. My name is Raheem Ajme out of Atlanta, Georgia. I'm solo right now, but the whole crew and the family will be here in just a minute or two. But right now, I just want to talk to you for just a few minutes. And today is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Boy, if I could sing, I wouldn't be here talking to y'all right now. But I'm gonna tell you, I do the best I can, and I try every chance I get to break a note. I try to break a note, try to break a note back, but it don't usually work out. It sounds good to me and my mama. It sounds good to me and my mama, but it don't sound good to everybody else. They always complain about my good old country singing. Yeah, yes, it sounds good to me though. But anyway, today being Friday, James, good morning, James. How you doing this morning, brother? See you up bright and early this morning. Good to have you. And let me do this. I'm gonna shout out a few people on our big old Bay. Somebody named Bay, David. I know well, Dave. They might not like being called David. Amari. We got quite a few people. I can't get to all of y'all. I do apologize. Um, Corey. We got Corey. I'm just going through here. What's that? Edgy. I guess it's Edgy. Joe. So they say he say he liked the name so much he named himself three times. Joe. And I heard of JoJo, but I never heard of Joe. But hey, good morning to you, Joe. Good morning to you. Bell, we got quite a few people that's here, man. And like I said, I'm not gonna be able to get to each and every one of you, but I definitely appreciate all y'all being here and that you all take the time out of your busy schedule. You could be doing anything, man, and that you take the time to watch the morning glow. Definitely appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and share. Please do that for me. Please do that for me if you don't mind. Um, I'm gonna ask people when they come in. Um, I want to ask them a simple question this morning, and I just want to see how it's going to come across. Um, Miss Juicy 2X. It's Juicy 2X, not just 1X and not 3X, but 2X. Miss Juicy 2X. Good morning to you. Divine, good morning. USA, good morning to you as well. Got like I said, we got quite a few people here, man. I'm not gonna be able to call all of you out, man. I wish I could. I wish I could, but oh, there we go. We got our first caller. Let me see who this might be. This is the wise man. This is the wise man. Y'all listen to him a little while, and y'all don't understand why. Now he ain't gonna give you a whole lot of energy when you first introduce him. You're not gonna get a whole lot of energy, But I'm gonna tell you, you will get the wisdom, though. You will get the wisdom. Mr. Donald Toussaint. Good morning, sir. How you doing this morning? See, see, you ain't gonna get a whole lot. You see, you ain't gonna get a whole lot. Now you ain't gonna get a whole lot. You gonna get good morning. Mhm. And I see Badger just asked for the code. Let me send that to Badger real quickly this morning. Get that to him. But Tucson, I got a question for you. And I'm gonna ask you this question from the sincerest part of my heart. Okay.
All right.
Tucson, how you doing?
You know what, Raheem? I'm doing good.
Mm-hmm. What
Good.
what is
I
doing
mean,
what does
I'm
doing
not.
good mean? What does doing good mean?
Well, it's a mindset.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mindset. I can talk myself into a bad day. All I got to do is say, this day suck,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can do that.
I can speak disaster in my life
Mm-hmm.
if I want to.
Yeah. And you can do that early in the morning.
Oh, you start off in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
especially on Mondays. I can call my Monday blue,
Mm.
and there I go,
Wow.
struggling through the rest of the week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If I want to,
Yeah. Yeah.
I can think about all my problems, and then not only that, I'll pick up some of my children's problems, my family problems, this world's problems. I can think about government problems, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I can think about work problems. If I want to,
Excuse me. Yeah.
it's my choice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can I can waddle in misery if I want to. If I want to.
Yeah. Yeah. It's your choice.
No, and Raheem, I'm not saying that I don't have no problems.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not dwelling on them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time. I can't go there because I see people going there. And I would tell you, I'm tell you what my brother told me one time. I think I told you that before. I told my brother, I said, brother, every time I turn around, something happens. You know what he told me right here?
What's that?
Quit turning around.
Mm. Mm. Wow.
If that is your issue, don't do it.
Yeah.
What you
Mhm.
looking back for?
Yeah. What's back there?
There's no hope. There's
Mm-hmm.
no hope in the past
Mm-hmm.
of disaster, especially.
Yeah.
But you can look at some good days in your life in the past and say, okay, if he did it before, he can do it again.
Come on. Come on. Talk to me. Talk to me.
And he keep doing it. And he don't not necessarily do it just in my life.
Mm-hmm.
He do it in over and over and over and over again. And don't you dare grab hold to the understanding and the purpose of his word
Come on.
and look at what happens in people's lives. Not perfect people,
Mm-hmm.
imperfect people.
Yeah. Yeah.
People that are tore up, jacked up, tore up from the floor up.
Mm-hmm.
Got all kinds of things going on in their life. He pick out a people that was a mess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just stiff-necked, hard-hearted, the not the best of the best. How in the world you gonna say, start boasting about Israel
Mm-hmm.
when they were Jacob, and Jacob was tricky.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna brag on them when what caused them to be who they are was 1, 2, 3, 4, I think about 10 boys that put their brother in a pit,
Mm-hmm.
lied and told their daddy the wild beast ate him up, kill him.
Mm.
Somebody tried to figure out, well, I'm gonna come back and get him, but before he could get to him, they had sold him off
Yep.
to
Yep.
the Ishmaelites. That ain't good when you do your own kinfolk like that.
No.
Who you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So how in the world you look at All the people that we talk about all the time in the scripture, and we belittle people. You don't even talk about David.
Mm,
If I didn't have regard and respect for David, I I would I would I would respectfully say
mm-hmm.
that he would low down.
Dirty.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Tell me why.
A dedicated man to him. To him. I'm talking about dedicated
Mm-hmm.
and a good fighter for the king.
Mm-hmm.
But he had a good looking wife,
Mm,
and David saw her bathing
mm-hmm.
when he should have been out there warring with the rest of them. Because in the past, the king would go out there too,
Yeah.
not just run his mouth
Mm,
and throw out orders. He was a fighter. And
mm-hmm.
that's what got David where he was. Because David would go to the giant, he said, I'm gonna cut your head off.
Mm-hmm.
But David, instead of going to war, he sits out on his balcony and said, who is that? Now he could have stopped right there, but he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Because they told him that's Uriah's wife.
Mm-hmm. They ain't say Uriah's girlfriend.
He said, no, he didn't say girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
His boo,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And he called, see, the king can, if king called you, you come in.
Mm-hmm.
Another thought.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 5
But he
0.
laid with her.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
That ain't good.
No. No. Mm-mm.
So anyway, it's a good day. I'm doing fine, right?
Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Badger. Good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
Good morning.
And I'm gonna ask you this question out the sincerest part of my heart, and I want you to hear my question. Badger, how are you doing?
Living each moment of the day that we're blessed with.
That's a good surface answer. But Badger, I'm asking you from the sincerest part of my heart. So I want you to answer me from the sincerest part of yours. How are you doing?
You're gonna have to give me a minute for that one.
Okay. Okay. All right. Leonard, good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
Good morning,
Captain
Raheem.
Leonard.
Good morning, family.
Leonard, I'm asking again, I'm saying it in this way for a reason. And I'm asking you from the sincerest part of my heart. And I want you to answer from the sincerest part of your heart, Leonard. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
What does fine mean?
I'm managing.
So there's some situations going on.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
They never
Uh,
cease to exist.
and how do you deal with them? Do they
Prayer and
sometimes?
meditation.
Let me ask you this question, Leonard. Do they sometimes get to the point? And I'm not gonna ask you what they are. You know, it ain't my business. That's not where I'm going.
Let's
But
start with money.
it starts with money. Okay. Okay. Mm, okay. So send me some money.
There you go. You
Yeah.
want me to feel better? Send me some money. That's the medicine.
Okay. 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 So let me ask you this question: Is money the cure all to majority of the situations that's going on in your life or that goes on in your life?
In mine, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love Tucson. I don't know, there's
Mm-hmm.
something about Tucson.
Mm-hmm.
Tucson seems so real to me.
Mm-hmm.
So in touch with his calling,
Mm-hmm.
not to elevate himself among others,
Mm-hmm.
but to minister the word of God.
Mm-hmm.
That's what stays important to him.
Mm-hmm. But right now we're talking about Leonard. Let's stay on where we are. Right now we're talking about Leonard. And you say that money is the core, the solution, the
Yes.
answer to all of your pretty much all of your problems, majority of your problems.
Yes.
So if you laying and I pray it never happened, but if you're laying on your sick bed and they're not talking too promising for you, And they said, well, you only got 2 weeks. I could come along with $1 million and give it to you and buy you 2 more years.
I don't know if I spend it on that.
But would that money be sufficient to buy you more time?
Yes. I don't know about the buying the time part.
That's the part I'm
I
talking about.
would
That's the
take
part
that
I'm
money. I would
Mhm.
take that
You can
money
take
and give it to my sons.
Okay, and that would be a beautiful gesture on your part. It really would, but it won't be the solution. A solution to your problem. Your
It'll
problem
be
is
a
you only got 2
solution
weeks.
for me and my problem, not you.
No. My question is, if I gave you that $1 million, would it buy you 2 years, 2 more years of living?
I don't
When they
know
told
because
you,
you can't pay God off.
there you go. So, and my whole point to this matter is, man, sometimes money is not the solution, man.
Well, don't
Sometimes
tell me what the solution to my problem is.
I understand what you're saying. No, listen now. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you from my vantage point. I'm not telling you that you're wrong because you feel
Right.
the way you feel. I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm telling you the way that I feel about it. I can't say nothing about how
Right.
you feel about it. You feel the way you feel. That's how you
Yeah,
feel.
we completely agree with that.
Yeah, I can't tell you that. But what I can tell you is how I take it, and from my vantage point, and the way I feel about it. And the way I feel about it is that, and let me say it like this, man. I feel like I will be totally disrespectful to you and everybody listening if I try to tell you how to feel about that. And I'm not disrespectful like that. So that's not what I'm doing. And I don't want people to think I'm coming off in that way because that's not my intention. You feel the way you feel, and you have the right to feel that way. What I'm telling you is the way that I see it and the way I would govern it in my life. I don't think that $1 billion would be able to buy me any more time if that's all the time that I have. Because just like you said, man, you can't buy God off. You cannot. What you gonna give God that don't already belong to him?
Yeah, like I said, I don't have problems with God.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. I was
I
just
know,
talking about.
a lot of people. I
This is where
love
I'm
my
coming from
car
too now. Mm-hmm.
with two sons. Said, yeah, I could choose to be in misery if I wanted to. I could be
Mm-hmm.
miserable, but I don't have the time for that.
Yeah, exactly. I could go with that. Absolutely. That's good. 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. Rico, good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
Man, I'm elated and grateful to see another day of life. How you doing, man?
Hey, hyena happy, elephant elated, and porcupine proud to be here among the number of the living. Ain't that what they say? The number of the living, or some fancy little term they say. But Rico, I'm gonna ask you this from the sincerest part of my heart, brother, and I want you to answer from the sincerest part of your heart as well. Because Sandra coming to you next. Rico, how you doing? How you doing, brother?
I just said it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel great. I'm grateful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in spite of what things is going on, you know, I'm able to sit on this phone and talk with you
Mm-hmm.
and tell you that I feel good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, gratefully I can walk, talk, do, and have the ability to maybe confront anything that I'm confronted with during my journey through this day, trying to make it to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the part that we all have to play. You know, the Creator got it. The Creator watches over us 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
But while we're asleep, we can't do it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's our job to do it when we're awake.
Mm-hmm.
Some people not able to.
Mm-hmm.
Some people not able to walk on 2 feet, use 2 hands, or even talk. You know, they don't have that blessing, and some even they still make it do what it do without these abilities. So, you know, I'm thankful for these abilities. You know, when I see somebody getting pushed by a wheelchair and not being able to access certain facilities, I'm thankful that I don't have to go through certain things. A family of 10 house just got burned down. And everybody, I mean, they lost everything. 10 people. You know, I'm blessed.
Yes.
I talked to people. Talked to Frank yesterday. You know, I talked to people and listened to them say how they lost their parents. Man, I still got both of my parents, man. And had both my grandmothers till I was after 40. Man.
Yeah. That's
something I can't complain about.
Yeah.
So many people going through worse than I'm going through. So yeah, man, I'm grateful, man. You know, I'm able to handle whatever I deal with with a healthy mental and physical mindset.
That's good. That's good.
And a bit with my physical abilities, all my mental abilities, they leave me in a situation where I can function and, like I said, try my best to make it to the next day. To do my part to make it to the next day, if he allows me.
Exactly. That's good. That's good. Cassandra Alexander Green. Good morning, young lady. How you doing this morning?
Good morning.
Cassandra, you got so much energy in the morning. Good morning. You sound so innocent. Look, you just sound so innocent, Cassandra. Oh, you're innocent, Cassandra. I just want to ask you, are you innocent?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Cassandra, man, I'm not even gonna touch that. I'm gonna leave that alone. But listen, I'm gonna ask you this question, and I'm asking from the sincerest part of my heart. So please answer from the sincerest part of your heart as well. Cassandra, how are you doing?
Great. Wonderful. I'm gonna use Rico's. Just happy to see another day.
Yes. That's good. But but does that mean that you don't have any trials and tribulations in your life?
Absolutely not. I'm laying here in so much pain. I feel like crying.
Wow.
Absolutely not. But I'm grateful.
Yes. That's good.
Totally grateful.
That's good.
That's all I got to say.
Good deal. Go ahead. I believe you got something else. I believe you got a little bit something else on your heart real quick. Go ahead. Put it out there.
No. I don't. Well, I'm not a pretender. That's the first thing. But I'm grateful. I'm thankful.
Yes.
I opened my eyes, and even though I woke up with pain, I was just glad to open my eyes.
Yes.
And took that first breath. And I'll deal with whatever the day brings. That's why, my thing to God every morning is, listen, you woke me up, I'm with you. Whatever happened today, it's on you.
Yeah.
Because I'm with you. And I feel like if we look at it like that, I don't care how bad it is, whatever, we got a good head start. Because we opened our eyes and took that first breath. And I'm going to throw this in there for free. I ain't even going to charge you for this one, but I want my check later on today. It's Friday. So listen, yesterday I was with, say their name.
Okay.
Are you familiar with that organization?
I think I heard you speak of them before. I think I heard you speak of them.
Yeah. That is a national group of families where they honor or they keep the memory of people that have been murdered alive. We only did 400 pictures, over 400 pictures yesterday.
Wow.
Of people that have lost their family members to murder.
Wow.
I'm talking young babies all the way up, but guess what? Most of them were young people. Young people.
Yeah.
So for us to complain about anything, that was like a reality check. When I saw my nephew's name and his picture, I bust out crying.
Wow.
I really have cried about my nephew. But then it made me want to fight even harder against gun violence. Come on, man. I'm grateful. I'm going to leave that right there. I'm just grateful.
Amen.
I'm just so grateful.
Cassandra, every morning, regardless of, the pain level or what you're going through the night before, every morning that you wake up, do you count that as a victory?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you what, it's some nights when I go to sleep, I said, if I don't wake up, I'm good. Because lots of things that are around us, because of pain. I mean, I'm transparent. It's days or nights that I say, God, okay, now, I don't wake up in the morning, I ain't mad at you now.
Yeah.
Because I'm that real about it.
Wow. Wow, there's a lot going on. Let me go to Christopher. Christopher, good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
I am excellent, Ryan. How are you?
Hey, doing well, doing well. And I'm asking you this question, man, again, from the sincerest part of my heart, and I want you to answer from the sincerest part of your heart as well. But Christopher, brother, how are you doing?
I am thankful. You know what this reminds me of, Ryan?
What's that?
I'm going to say this to you.
Mm-hmm.
Almost 30 years ago, I was in Atlanta
Mm-hmm.
at a friend's church,
Okay.
and I met this man for the first time. And at that time in his life, he was going through. I didn't know what he was going through,
Mm-hmm.
but I walked up to him, and I asked him, "How you doing?"
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Brother, I am doing very bad."
Mm.
He said, "You can't even begin to imagine how bad things are in my life."
Mm-hmm.
I never forget that.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
First time I met him, and do you know that from that day, we became so close?
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't really tell you how I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I always feel like it's like going to a doctor, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're in the doctor with a doctor and they ask you how you're doing, there's something that says I need to be transparent in this relationship. But the fact of the matter is that, Raheem, to be honest, I can't be transparent with everybody concerning the state of my being, unless I am confident that there's something they can do about what I'm telling them about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if somebody on the street, I can go to the street and tell somebody I got some disease because they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
But I can stand before a doctor. If a doctor tells me to strip right now, right? I go to the doctor. I don't care whether she's a female. I don't care. If I got something that's really hurting, and the doctor said to me, "Take off your clothes."
Mm-hmm.
I'm not thinking twice about it. I'm not. No modesty. I'm pulling everything down with no shame at all because I need to be healed. You know.
Yeah.
So there's a level where our relationships get to that you really become transparent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I used to have people that could ask questions. Like, we all need those people that they can ask those questions. Are you faithful to your wife?
Mm-hmm.
You know, are you cheating on your wife? Crazy questions like that.
Yeah.
You know, but not everybody can walk up to you and ask you those kind of questions.
Exactly.
You know, and you answer them. You know. So thank you for asking, but I thank God. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We all, Christopher, have trials and tribulations, and the purpose of me going around asking everybody that question, the purpose of me doing that, because I want people to know that regardless of what you see or how it might sound or how we may come across, we all got issues, man. We all got issues in our lives, man. We all are battling. We all are battling with something. Whether we want to voice them, whether we want to put it out there and let people know, or we want to in secret fight them situations in secret. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that the situations are not there. We all are going through something. Sometimes it becomes very almost unbearable. You heard Cassandra say sometimes when she go to bed, she tell God that if I don't wake up in the morning, it's okay. If I don't wake up in the morning, it's okay. But God loves us so much. He said, you are going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to wake you up in the morning. And you're going to get up out that bed. Okay, how much pain you're in. Not that he don't care, but it doesn't matter how much pain you're in. We got work to do. Cassandra, you have work to do. I have assignments for you in the morning. As a matter of fact, you're not even going to sleep all night because I'm going to have somebody call you at 2:30 in the morning and wake you up out of that sleep that you didn't want to get right now. And you're going to go to work. You're going to put on your hat and your coat, your hard hat, and you're going to work. You going to work at 2:30 in the morning. Maybe you probably just got to sleep about 1 o'clock, if that. But that when that phone rang, because of past experience with Cassandra that she might want to talk about or she might not, it's totally up to her. But because of past experience, when that phone rang at that hour, she's going to wake up and answer that phone. And she's going to forget all about whatever pain she's in. She's going to forget about it because she's going to be on the clock. Badger, ready to come to you, but Cassandra, speak
Thank
to
you.
me. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Raheem, for asking. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much.
Praise
God
God.
bless.
Hey, to God be the glory, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cassandra, talk to me.
Yeah, with the ministry that God has given me, people do call me all times of night.
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't have what do you say? I'm never off the clock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never off the clock, and I don't understand ministers that say, don't call me. I don't care what's happening in the middle of the night. You better not call me because I'm definitely not going to answer. I don't get that because I deal with people in the sex industry that may be in trauma. Maybe she's trying to leave the industry or he. Then they call me and I start doing whatever I need to do for my part to try to help them. I have people that are suicidal that call me. I have to pick up that phone because me missing that call could mean what? Somebody's life.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah, people can call me, and this is a known anybody. If you in trouble and you need help, my lines are always open. So we're a 24/7 service over here. We serve God 24/7.
Exactly. Exactly. Badger, coming back to you. I believe you collected your thoughts. So, Badger, how are you doing?
I was really thinking about it, and I believe earlier I said living. And I was trying to formulate the words of what that means to me. Living is acknowledging all the things in life. You know, the pains, the test, the situations, and the things that happen in every moment of our lives. I practice being thankful for it all. So the biggest things that I get hung up on is interacting with other human beings. Because of contradictions and pride and ego and all those kinds of things. The name calling, you aren't capable of this or that, or it's looking at society is, if I could avoid it, I would. But I know if I tried to avoid it, I'd get in trouble with Yahweh.
Now, does that in any way at all mean that you don't have trials and tribulations in your life? I know it doesn't, but I'm just asking for clarity for the listeners.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I've had to make sure I didn't hit politicians a few times. I live with chronic pain. My family has a condition called Ehlers-Danlos. So it's every day is a blessing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's mindset. So acknowledging that human beings are not always the greatest time, nor do many behave in the way that they speak. But one thing that's always consistent is Yahweh.
Yeah.
And that's how I deal with life.
Toussaint, regardless of what it is that we're going through, and like I said, this is not a conversation that we're gonna put our personal business out there. This is not that kind of conversation. But we all know that we've all acknowledged that we're going through we all are going through different things. But in acknowledging that, we also have to acknowledge the fact that He is still God. And regardless of what we're going through, He's still in the blessing and the healing business. I tell people all the time, just because you're going through something, and I say this to Cassandra or whoever's going through, Badger, whoever's going through something. Christopher, just like God created you, He can recreate you. He can recreate you. Because God is just that kind of a God. He's constantly blessing us in ways that we don't even understand. Toussaint, talk to me, brother.
I'm listening, Raheem. And if I was to see, I've been the one thing about it is, I think that's just my expression. I've been delivered from people long time ago. I don't care what you say, what you do, how you feel, whether you talk good, bad. It don't even matter. I'm delivered from that. The opinions of others, whether they're good or bad, that's witchcraft to me. Just to me. Because that gets in our way. In our testimony, we can hear it. It's all about how other folks feel about us. I wish I would waste my time with that. It's like sitting in the field with a whole bunch of other dirt, worrying about the other part of the dirt. That don't make no sense at all. I was thinking, Raheem, if I would start disclosing some of the issues in just my life, we'll cry the rest of the program.
Wow.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And I start saying some other stuff and say, oh my God. Then I start telling you about some other things that has already occurred. You say, oh my God. Oh, somebody would say, Toussaint, let's pray right now. I don't have to take a prayer break. Then you say, oh, well, we just need to, that ain't going to do no good. And I'm going to go back to what Linda said. Raheem, and you don't, Raheem, don't talk me out of my mindset. Or don't try that.
Yeah.
Don't try to talk me out of my mindset. Don't try to talk me out of my resolve.
Yeah.
Because I'm not you. Don't fool with me with that where I am, because you're gonna see another side that I'm trying to suppress. I keep my body under submission because there are some things I can't handle, and I don't want to throw that at you because you're gonna drive me into a pity party, and I won't have it. Raheem, we have had some conversations, and you call me and I say, leave it alone, Raheem.
Yeah. Yeah. And what I do?
Okay, brother. Okay. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Well, brother, you my brother, and I just, Raheem. Don't you leave it alone?
Yeah.
Because I'm in a place. I'm hidden under the shadows of His wings, and I'm not coming out.
Yeah. Wow.
I refuse to, because if I come out, Raheem, I won't be able to handle it, and I'll be like a lot of other people that I refuse to be in that place. So going back to what Leonard said, okay, maybe I got 30 seconds to live. Give me them $2 million. It ain't about me. I'm good. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. I'm not trying to resolve my problems. but I don't want my problems to overflow into those that are behind me, that's possible, that I'm responsible for. I can handle some of them issues. Money answers all things. Might not I'm not trying to live forever. That's not my issue. The worm's gonna eat my body. I can dress up in a brand new suit and put all my jewelry on.
Yeah.
And it's gonna decay. It's gonna rust.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moth gonna eat up all that brand new fun. You know, you can't. I don't think I heard that. I heard that you can't be buried in a borrowed suit. Lord have mercy, right? If I'm going, so if I tell you the answer to how I'm doing, could you handle it without thinking different? Because you think I'm smart. I'm just saying. Ain't too bright.
Wow.
I've been an idiot, Cassandra. Dummy. Foolish. I've experienced some pride that got me into a fall. Because that's where pride ends up. So if I tell you I'm doing good, leave me. Don't try to change my answer. Remember the man that was blind from birth? He said, a man called Jesus, anointed my eyes, told me to go wash. I went washed. I come back seeing. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me ask you that again. I told you. A man came, Jesus, anointed my eyes, told me to go wash. I went wash. I come back seeing. Well, is he a sinner? Look, no, don't try to change my answer now. I'm going to tell you again.
Yeah, same answer.
I'm going to tell you the same thing.
Yeah.
You can ask my mama if you want to. Go ask my daddy too. But when you come back to me again, I'm going to tell you the same thing.
Same answer.
A man named Jesus anointed my eyes, told me to go wash. I went and washed, and I come back seeing. If I tell you that again, are you going to be his disciple?
That's good. That's good. 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. Frank Logan, good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Frank, I'm going to ask you this question from the sincerest part of my heart. And I want you to answer from the sincerest part of yours as well. Curtis, coming to you next. Frank Logan, how are you doing?
So I'm going to answer this from the sincerest part of my heart. And then I'm going to clear it up. Because initially it's going to seem like I'm trying to avoid the question. But my answer that won't come out of my mouth, but it's going to be in my head, is who's asking. Because there's some people that will ask you that and could care less. So you're probably not going to get a sincere answer. Why would I tell you the truth when you're not going to do anything with it? I know you could care less. You've proven that you could care less. Or you're going to take my honest answer and it's going to be all over Facebook. The whole family is going to know. So to you, I mean, I'm good. I'm good means a lot of things. Yeah. I'm good means I'm okay. I'm good means leave me alone. I mean, I'm good, brother.
Yeah.
You're just the wrong person. Me and you we don't have those types of conversations. So then it's discernment. What is my testimony when God is expecting me to endure? You know, it's kind of like when my son is playing football, and you played football, Raheem, and he get caught going across the middle, a linebacker catch him and clean him up. I'm on the sideline as his father. This guy is just lit him up.
Mm-hmm.
Son, how you doing? I'm ready to go, Dad. All right, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Now his mother may run out on the field and hold my baby and pick him up and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. Son, how you feeling? Hey, the game just started, Dad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's time to play now. So I know his mindset is right.
Mm-hmm.
That hit didn't defeat him. And there's times that I can be transparent depending on who it is that asked me the question on if that testimony is going to bless somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are some times that I'm supposed to, suck it up, man up. My family's looking at me. It hit all of us. How's Dad going to respond?
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to sit in his chair and cry? Wow, we're in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And like Toussaint, I think of a story where Jesus touched a man that was blind. And I mean, when you were touched by Jesus, you're healed.
Mm-hmm.
But they talk about it in the Bible as the second touch. He sees the man again and he asks him, how's your vision? And he says, I see men like trees.
Mm-hmm.
And basically letting him know, I still can't see right.
Mm-hmm.
And he touched him again and his sight was returned. But I think in that moment, he needed to see, are you going to tell me the truth?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So my answer to you would be, who's asking? I have a friend, I'm going to say this and I'm going to be quiet. He asks people personal questions for ammunition.
Mm.
And once he knows something about you, he never forgets.
Mm-hmm.
And in your weakest moment, he's going to bring it up to humiliate you.
Wow.
You would be a fool to tell that man the truth.
Mm-hmm. Frank, taking a liberty. I like to think, and you tell me if I'm wrong, that you and I have a certain relationship. Would I be right in thinking that?
We do.
If I were to come up to you, Raheem, Frank, how are you doing? Would the answer be any different, or would your answer be the same?
If you, Raheem, you're proven. If you were to reach out and say, hey man, how you doing? I know where that came from.
Yeah.
I know it came from a place of love. And I know that you are sincerely concerned. But I'm a funny acting joker, Raheem. If I was going through something that I thought would burden you, I still may not tell you because I know that you're going to try, whether you have the resources or not. You're going to do no. You're going to help.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm the type of person that's like, okay, I can't burden Raheem with this. So if I tell him, I know what he's going to do. He's going to do everything he can, short of nothing. If that joker needs to get on a plane and come to Detroit, he's on his way.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be that I felt that you asked that if I told you the truth, you didn't care. No. No. You're proven in my life.
Praise God. Praise God. Curtis McNeil, good morning, sir. How are you doing this morning?
Hey, morning, fellas. Morning. What's going on?
Curtis, asking a question from the sincerest part of my heart, and I want you to answer from the sincerest part of your heart. But Curtis McNeil, how are you doing?
Man, I'm blessed.
But how you doing?
What do you mean? How I'm doing? I'm blessed. I'm blessed. That's one word answer.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what's going on in my life, good, bad, or indifferent, I'm always blessed, bro. I'm always blessed, man. They still trying to figure out, bro. Let me look, man. Hey, I'm dropping my wife off here at work. We had to drop a car off yesterday.
Tell her I say hello.
Listen, man. Is she good?
Hi.
Good morning, young lady. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. I'm blessed.
There you go. There you go. Go ahead, Curtis.
You know, Raheem, we have never had, at least I haven't. I have never had the opportunity to hear Curtis's wife's voice. But I want to tell you, I've met thousands of men. I have never met a man who has spoke as glaringly and as loving as Curtis has about you. When they say he loves his wife, it should be a picture of Curtis in the dictionary. So thank you for loving our friend the way you loved him. And that man, he loves you. Glory to God.
Yes, I'm very lucky. Lucky and blessed to have him.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all blessed to have each other. I say it like that. Y'all definitely blessed to have each other. But Curtis, how you doing, brother?
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm blessed, man. When I tell you I'm blessed, look, man, these people still trying to figure out how I'm walking. These people still trying to figure out. You know, when I was in the hospital, I called y'all, right? You know, I had what they call it the dead man's disease, because they had to take my whole right adrenal gland. Right, they have to take it out of my body. I only got one adrenal gland on the left side. Right. These folks still trying to figure out how it is I'm walking, why I'm not paralyzed from my neck down, all kinds of things, man. You know what I mean? Like, I remember they told me I was going to be in a wheelchair before I turned 50 years old. Now, that's what God got laid out for me. That's okay. But He allowed for me to see 53. So, bro, I'm blessed. Even in my worst hour and my worst times, bro, I always feel like, you know what? If this is what God got for me, this is what God got for me. And whatever the situation is, because I'm a believer, I know that I'm going to be all right. You know, anybody that know me, they'll tell you, like, hey, Kurt, don't too much worry about much. If I'm worrying about something, it's because most of the time, if I'm worrying about something, Raheem, it's because I'm not the one directly affected by what I'm worried about. I'm worried about something because of the fact that what is going on is going to affect people that I don't even know. People that I've never met. You know what I mean? Like, and you done heard me on the phone talking to you off air.
Yeah.
Like, Raheem, I can't believe this is happening. And I speak so passionately about it because I know just how crucial this could be to somebody's life, man, or I know how this is going to affect somebody's life. I'll land the plane right here. Like, I remember when there was this big push to get rid of Obamacare, right? And me and you had a conversation, and I was like, man, you know, it's crazy because they really don't understand how they're going to affect people. My wife that just got out the car, had it not been for Obamacare, y'all would not have just heard her. She wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
So for me, when my worry comes, it's a direct result of something that is going to affect us as a people, as a general population. But I don't worry about too much because I know who breads my butter, who gave me the bread, who made the butter, and actually who set it up for me to eat. So I don't worry about too much, bro. I'm blessed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rico, talk to me. Rico, you there?
I said earlier, man. Yeah, I'm here. I'm glad I made it this far, man. I'm glad I made it this far. You know, yesterday you asked a question about grace. And I'm like, man, you know what, man? I've shown a lot of grace. Because a lot of times when people ask me how I'm doing, first off, I'm going to tell them the truth because I wear my heart on my sleeve. And I carry my word to the grave. And even if you have bad intentions, the truth you're going to get is no matter what's going on with me, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, the reason why I might not open up, you know, I made a post the other day, man, because I actually told my a part of my story. There's a lot of parts of my life story that I don't tell nobody because I learned at a very young age that people really don't care. Some of the people that's supposed to care don't care. So, you know, I told my story the other day, and that was the first time I did it without breaking down. Almost. And so, you know, by me learning at a young age how people can be selfish and only think about their own best interests, and what I had to do to make it as far as I made it, I had a lot of grace to still say to you that, man, I'm blessed. I still got my mom and my daddy. Because I've given them a lot of grace. Now, I'm an empath. And I know through my experiences, man, that it's way bigger than me and you.
Yeah.
Not just from my personal experience, but from what I've seen other people go through. And I've been around long enough now to know that the spirit of society isn't right. The way of life we are living is out of order. Right now, you asked the question, you said, if you had $1 million, could it buy you 2 years of life? In this day and time, it can. You remember when that man bought the company that made the AIDS drug and then he jacked the price up for his profits and grinned and smiled about it, made it unaffordable? In this day and time, the system that somebody has created, you will be able to live an extra 2 years if you can afford it, because the people that God gave a gift to heal you can't heal you unless you got money. Ain't that messed up? That ain't the way it's supposed to be. I'm going to die. I'm going to leave this world because I ain't got it. So, you know, when you ask me how am I doing, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm grateful because I see where some people are not able. Some are disabled and some just can't function. They can't survive because of this world that we live in. I shared a video. I'm pretty sure Cassandra seen it. Yesterday, day before yesterday, this young woman went live and she expressed the frustrations of this young generation who expressed their frustrations in so many weird ways. And then in the middle of her going live, she was crying and she was saying that she know God is not going to bless her, not going to forgive her. She's going to catch it on Judgment Day. She forgave her baby daddy, even though she said he was sort of wrong, but she forgave him. She understood. But right before she kissed her babies and cried and threw them in the water and drowned her, she blamed everything on her mama. Drowned her 3 babies.
Wow.
And I'm hearing these babies crying. And she crying. Give me her kids. Mama love y'all. I'm doing good, man. There's some people out here going through it.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
So, you know, when you hear somebody in a conversation like this even bring up money, that really goes to show you just how compromised we are as human beings to even have to even think that way. Because this girl's struggle was so bad and she had no support. She voiced everything that everybody needs to hear this video so they can understand, man, how somewhere we need to change and start being more thoughtful of people. You know, I don't tell everybody everything.
Yeah.
I might open up and give you a little piece. of what I got going on. And in a lot of situations, you give a person that peace and they'll find out what's bothering you. And before they call you back and check on you, they'll tell somebody else.
Yeah.
You weren't sincere, you're inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
If I see that you don't support me the same way I support you, if I see that I tell you something and you don't come back and check on me, but you pull this out of me because you seem like you were concerned, no, I ain't telling you how I'm doing no more. But what I'm going to do is tell you the truth. I'm happy to see another beautiful day of life.
Yeah. Yeah.
All praise to the Creator.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good.
Go on about your business.
Mm-hmm. Now get. You know, when people down south tell you to get, boy, they serious with that. Now you better get. Dr. Cook, good morning, young lady. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. Good morning to everybody.
Good morning, young lady. And I'm gonna ask you this question again from the sincerest part of my heart, and I want you to answer from the sincerest part of your heart as well. Dr. Cook, how are you doing?
I will say I am doing marvelous.
Mm-hmm.
I don't worry about things like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't worry about things because I know who has me, who got me.
Mm-hmm.
And I depend upon God every day.
Mm-hmm.
When I started learning to depend on God, I saw that I didn't need to worry anymore because He has everything and everybody in His hands. I used to worry. Of course, I did before I learned who has all power. Now, there are going to be some things going on. There's going to be some issues going on. But I learned that He got me through those issues. He got me through everything that I need. And I didn't realize things until I saw it right before my eyes. Because I wondered, I said, how am I going to get out of this? And the voice says, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I had to listen to that voice. I had to learn to listen. And everything now, I go through things smoothly because I pray constantly, I meditate, and I know who He is and the Holy Spirit within. So I don't worry anymore. But growing up, I did because I didn't see my way through. But now I can see. And so I try to talk to other people and teach them the word. Teach them how to see like I see, but everybody won't see like I see.
Come on.
So I'm good. I'm good. But I try to do what I can for my people in this world, God's children. And I just with a sincere heart, I try to help others that want to help themselves. But you can't help everybody because some people don't want to help themselves. We got people going through.
Yeah.
But you asked the question, how do I feel?
How are you
feel
doing?
Marvelous. I feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to ever say that I feel anything less than that.
Good
I'm
deal.
going to yield back.
Good deal. Good deal. K with an E, good morning, young lady. How you doing this morning?
Good morning, finding you all.
Hey, doing well. Asking from a sincere part of my heart, and I need a sincere part of your heart to answer the question. But K with an E, how are you doing?
Blessed as can be. I'm fine. I'm so thankful just to know God. I'm so thankful. I'm like Dr. Cook. I'm thankful. I'm very thankful. And I thank God. I thank Him. I ain't always been okay. I ain't always been able to say that. But this September the 26th, 2025, I can say K. Francis Murray is okay. And that's because of my walk with God.
Come on.
And that's it. And you know, Rico sent that clipping to me. I couldn't look at it and listen to that. But yeah, her system failed her. Everybody around her failed her. And if more than anything, and when he said her mother failed her the most. It failed her. And it failed a lot of our young people. I deal with a lot of young people. I deal with a lot of mothers, fathers. I just talked to a guy that moved his son to Arizona, raised him, clothed him, fed him, The young man graduated from high school, moved out of his dad's house. Now he's going to college. Called his dad and told his dad he never did nothing for him. Never. That young man was on the phone crying. I said, don't cry. I said, because at the end of the day, you raised him. Your signature is on everything. He's going to call you. He's going to need you. He's in college now. Can't nobody sign no paperwork and do nothing with him but you, because you raised him.
Good deal. Good deal.
But
So you're doing fine.
You know,
How are you doing?
Reach out. I'm good. I'm awesome. I thank God for every trial that come my way, because I ain't in it by myself. He carries me through it. So I thank him.
Good
I
deal.
thank him. I'll be ready for another trial. Throw it at me, devil, because my daddy is tough.
There you go. There you go. Good deal. Captain Leonard, talk to me.
I'm listening to how other people feel. It's because, one, I believe everybody's story is theirs.
Yeah.
I let them tell it. I've done it all my life. I've never been one to try to step in front of somebody else, take the last, lie on people. I don't even feel good doing that type of thing. I've been on a whole different page my whole life. And it ain't never been about misery and complaint. I don't care what's going on. I am so glad I can just lay my burdens down.
Come on.
Because what's life ain't life if that's all you doing every day. It's just not. It's just not. When it's your time, it's your time. What you do with your time is your business. If you spent this time being nasty to folk, doing folk wrong, stealing, killing, destroying whatever you can, I understand why some of you feel the way you feel. Because that's what that breeds.
You created the bed.
Yes, you created the bed. Some of y'all ain't nobody dig no hole for y'all. You dug it yourself. God gives us this time to choose to do whatever we want to do. Whatever you want, you can choose to do. But don't blame what you chose on somebody else. Don't leave this world thinking somebody else did you wrong. Because Jesus has done me right.
Come on.
So I don't fear going to be with him. And I want to leave behind riches to those that can use it. Because that better place ain't here, brother.
Wow.
It's different. For my granny, they told my granny she ain't had much long to live, maybe a couple days or so. My granny said, well, let me get my affairs in order. Let me get my affairs. I've been able to sit with folks that have served God to the point where now it's my time. He saw fit to relieve me of this temple so I can dwell freely and I can be with him. Now, you gonna miss me, but don't worry about that. My grandfather, you ever thought about how long you was gonna live? I'm gonna leave y'all right after y'all give me this 90th birthday party. And he sat at his table the next morning, drunk his coffee, and died right there at the table.
Wow.
Let God be praised. That you live your life to that where you can say, I'm ready to go. What else you gonna do? What else you gonna do with them 2 years, Raheem? What you gonna do? You gonna serve God fully and do everything you say?
I would hope. I hope I do it before.
See, that's what I'm saying. I can't leave it up to that. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I can't leave it to that. I'm done. We all talk about what we gonna do, when we gonna do it, and then you get that, I'm gonna call you home today. Are you
But you know
ready?
what, Lynn, I'm gonna tell you something about that, and if my daughters are listening, I'm sure one of them are listening right now. They get upset when I say that, and I say it all the time, man. If God called me home right now, I say that to them many times. If God called me home right now, man, I'm not gonna try to fight it, man. I'm ready to go because I've lived, man. Like I say, I don't have what people say millions of dollars and all of these different things, man. But what I do have is the things that's important. I have love in my life, man, and I've loved everybody the best that I could. I've loved everybody the best
That's
that
what
I.
it's about. To me, that's what it's about. That is what it is. It is all about because it ain't really died.
No.
It ain't really dying. You just leaving here.
Yeah, exactly. And see, my thing
And that's
is,
what
man.
we call it.
But then let me tell you something. My thing is, man, when somebody called me for something, man, it really hurts my heart when I can't do it, man. When I'm not able to do it, whatever, it hurts my heart, man. Because we supposed yeah, absolutely. But my thing is this: we supposed to be there for each other, man. Somebody called me to say, "What I need this," or can you? If I can, yes, I'm on my way. Like Frank said, man, and ain't nothing special about me. I'm just Raheem. Ain't nothing special about me. But my thing is, like Frank said, man, if I needed to be on a plane coming to Detroit, I'm on my way. I'm on my way, bro. Here I come.
Yeah.
Here I come.
You better have, and you know what? Guess what? You got to have some money to get that ticket.
I got my own Learjet in the backyard there, Leonard. I'm like,
I don't care if people talk all that trash, they won't.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to be doing a good work. They ain't got no finance.
Yeah.
How many more people would you be able to feed if you had all the money that you needed? You really want to help somebody across sea, but you ain't got enough money to get the ticket to get over there.
Exactly.
You see the power of God working, and with a man, I'm telling you how the power of God works with me. That a man in prison that I don't know, a young boy, sends a distress message out to somebody else. For somebody else to say, I need you to do something for me. What is that? And I go to the prison, to this boy's cell with the sheriff of the jail. Now, what is it you said was the problem here? That's God, man. That ain't me.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's God. So that's why I don't have a problem separating who I am from who God is. That's why I can enjoy his promises. And I look forward to those promises. Like I said, if it's too heavy, put it on the altar.
Come on. Good deal. Now, let me see. I'm going to move on to another topic. Anybody else have anything they want to say on this topic before we move on to the next one? Badger, you've been quiet for a minute. What's on your heart, brother?
I was just thinking about a lot of things. I mean, the person that knows me the best on here is Leonard. I have a very hard time answering a question like that because it's some words are really, really difficult for me to find, especially when I give a simple answer and there's a lot of depth to it. But to me, it's just a simple answer. And to kind of go back on what I said earlier, it's not that I get truly bothered by what someone says to me. A lot of times it's if they're saying it to me, they're saying it to kids and other people. And I've seen the damage it does. And it's that whole be accountable for yourself and to others thing that I always work hard to do. So I've had to learn to not take things literally. Learn that I can say something about a behavior and people will take it very, very personal. Which is another thing that confuses me. Behavior is behavior. That doesn't mean that is what you are. You just have a choice to change the behavior or keep doing the behavior. That's it. It's really just that straightforward with me. So I pay attention a lot to I don't trying to figure out how to say it politely, at least from the way I've been the way it's been explained to me and things of that nature. Most people are so focused on themselves that they'll totally miss certain signs in other people and then wonder, and then, it's like the suicide conversation we had a while back. Most people have no idea. And to me, this conversation and that conversation overlap.
So I would say to that, we all in a roundabout way need to do better. Let me go to Toya with a T. Good morning, young lady. How you doing this morning?
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Hey, doing good. What's wrong with your voice this morning? You been singing last night? You been in concert or something?
No, I'm literally just waking up.
Oh, okay.
Literally.
Got you. Toya, I'm gonna ask you a question from the sincerest part of my heart, and I want you to answer from the sincerest part of your heart as well. Are you ready for the question?
I ain't got no choice but to be. Let's go.
Toya, how are you doing? How are you doing? There's somebody that you know.
You want the real answer?
Yeah.
Real answer, the answer I'm supposed to give people, because I don't want to burden the world my worries no more.
But see, if you,
I'm good.
If somebody's coming to you, and if somebody's coming to you, and you know that person is real sincere, and they've proven that they're sincere, and they ask you that question, how would you respond? It's just you and that person standing there. How would you respond to that? They say, Toya, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Raheem. Listen, let me tell you so much. It's so much going on in the world, and I've learned so much about people that when they really ask you how you doing, they really don't want to know. Even if they're sincere, they got a lot of stuff going on. And most of the issues that we go through, those are issues that only we can help. Outside of the normal, I might need a place to stay or a ride. You know what I'm saying? When you got all of that secure, I feel like there's no need to express to others anymore what I'm going through. I need to figure it out, but I'm okay. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not on the brink of wanting to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Just the regular everyday ups and downs of life. The only thing I gotta say still is I'm okay. No matter what I'm going through, because I'm going through some things right now. But I'm not willing to put it back in the atmosphere. No, I'm not. I'm defeating some things right now. So there ain't no need to even tell you what I'm really going through. I'm working on that. I'm holding that down right now. In the meantime, I'm good. How are you? I'm learning that this journey, it's not about me. It's about me letting go some issues with other people. It's about me letting go. What's the prayer say? Forgiving those that trespass against us.
Yeah.
We don't understand what they do. Give me the strength to go through the transgression. When you do that, to me, what I'm learning, my issues ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. My issues all got to do with me and how I perceive things and how I process things and how I accept the things that have already happened in my life. Get over it and move on. So if you ask me today, connect me 5 years ago, I would have told you the whole story and then gave my trash to you. No more putting my trash out. I'm going to eat that, recycle that, make that better, make sure I'm good. And now my job is to serve you, because through serving you, I'm going to get what I need.
That's good. 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. Go ahead, Frank.
before you change topics, I'm like Kay. I couldn't watch the video of that young lady. That would just tear me apart. And if we can mute our phones so we don't have that echo. Okay. Well, it's still there, but I'll do my best. But that young lady got to a breaking point. You know, she got to a place where she could not handle what was going on in her life. You know, it was just she was overwhelmed, and it's so unfortunate. And that's why it's so important that we gather our young men and women and talk to them about bringing these children into the world, and they're not equipped to take care of themselves. You know, it's so important that we drive that point home, because it's so not fair for these kids to perish because you were never equipped to be a mom or a dad. And now these children have to suffer for it. And I'm gonna tell the story real quick, and then I'm gonna leave this alone. My daughter and my granddaughter was spending the night at my house. And you know the industry that my daughter is in, that she's created all natural hair products and cosmetics and stuff like that. And when she was going initially through that process, it was very expensive. It was time consuming. And she's very proud. She wanted to do it herself. She would take the minimum amount of help from me, that if she found herself in a bind, Dad, if you can just help me with this, you know, I can make it the rest of the way. She did not want me to finance what she was doing. And so she woke up one morning, and she had been working on this product, these cosmetics, all natural. And my granddaughter had got into them, and it was makeup everywhere. She had made up her face, her eyes. It was makeup all over the sheets. The walls. It was all gone. All of that product was gone, and it was just a mess. And she woke up to this, and she looked at my grandchild sitting there in the middle of it, playing with it like it was paint. And she picked her up, and when she walked out of the room, she walked right into me. And it was this anger in her eyes and disappointment. It hurt. And how am I going to, you know, get the money to replace what I was doing and all the time that I spent in research? And she was mad. And she said, Daddy, look what she's done. And she said, she's got all of this stuff all over your walls and your sheets and everything. And I said, hey, good morning, it's beautiful. I said, hey, hand me my granddaughter. Give it to me. And she handed it to me. And I said, baby, have you been in the bathroom? And she said, no. I said, you might want to go look in the mirror. Because before she made herself up, she practiced on you. So while you were asleep, she made you up first.
Yeah.
And then she turned to herself like, yeah, I did a good job. I think that's pretty good.
Want to look like mommy.
But the thing that I'm gonna do the same thing that I did to her to me. But the thing that I couldn't do in that moment was have her holding my grandchild.
Yeah.
Because Raheem, was she had slammed her to the ground? Was she what would she have done in that moment of rage and anger? But see, a lot of times people find themselves, you don't know what it is to wake up to children and there's no food in the refrigerator. There's no food in any of the cabinets. There's no heat. They're crying. You're already frustrated. And they're saying, Mommy, I'm hungry. You know, and you, okay, it's going to be okay. No, I'm hungry. Give me some food, and you're already at your breaking point.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely need to educate our young men and women and say, come on, you stop that. Stop. What was the old saying that our parents used to tell us? Ain't nothing open after 12 o'clock but your legs.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you out that late?
Mm-hmm.
And we need to challenge them. Quit having 6 and 7 kids by 6 and 7 different people. Don't. That's not fair. Don't do that. So they don't. I let me say this because I'm passionate about this, Raheem. But Scripture tells us the things not to do to protect us,
mm-hmm.
to keep us safe. It warns us. If you abide in me, I will abide in you.
Mm-hmm.
It tells you the things to do and not to do, the things to think on and to consider. And we need to spend more time with our children. First
Mm-hmm.
of all, you can't get good copies with bad originals.
Good deal. Mm-hmm.
You need to be a good original.
Mm-hmm.
And then we need to spend as much time as we can with our kids.
Good deal. Rico, and you shared the video. I didn't get a chance to look at the whole thing, but it was tough. It was tough. But Rico, are we really that busy? Are we really that busy in our lives, man? Well, we're not paying attention to each other and seeing the signs, because it didn't just happen. She didn't just wake up there. There was a process. There was a process that got her to that point. So are we really just that busy? And Cassandra, come to you next.
Listen, y'all watch the video, man. Y'all don't actually see her do it. They stop the video right before she does what she does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, just watch the video because this is real life.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't no TV show. You know how we like to always quote TV shows?
Mm-hmm.
It's real life, man.
Mm-hmm.
And see, when I say I'm doing good, that's because I can handle. I have the ability to handle whatever I'm confronted with today.
Mm-hmm.
Them babies couldn't handle that. They couldn't defend themselves. They couldn't do nothing. I'm an empath, man. If you don't have some type of empathy and you took in that video and twisted it in any other kind of way, man, I don't know. I don't know what type of world we live in.
Mm-hmm.
You got to watch it. But she was crying out for help.
Yeah.
As I said it. People are moving around and they're missing the signs. And she's telling y'all, I gave y'all the signs.
Yeah.
I told y'all.
And that's why I asked, are we just that big? Are we just that busy that we're not paying attention? And that's why I asked that question.
We that selfish. We that self-centered. We're that self-centered. That's why I can tell by the way a person responds to things that they only think about how they feel about things, and they really don't care about how other people feel about anything or what they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
So, wow. I mean, man, we this world we live in, we on the Christian network.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the Christian network. I know it. I try to bite my tongue because if I could talk the way I really want to talk, I'd stay in that corner, but y'all would understand me a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
My words would flow so smooth, they'll cut like butter. Y'all be like, boy, that boy smooth in cuss words. But,
yeah,
we got to have some empathy, man. I mean, I can handle my situation. I'm free. I'm capable. I thank God that I'm here to see another day, and I thank the Creator that I didn't get a mama like them 3 babies had.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. I thank the Creator that He chose to put me in this body. And even though my mom and dad might not have been the right nurturers, they weren't as bad as that parent. And my grandmama, oh my God, if she wouldn't have met my daddy, ooh man, I thank God she told my daddy, because that grandmama of mine that raised me, man, wasn't nothing but a blessing. Thank you, God.
Yeah. Praise God.
Thank you, God, for her being my grandmother and my mama choosing my daddy to recreate with, to reproduce with.
Exactly. Wow.
Right now, somebody in a prison somewhere looking at the death penalty
Mm-hmm.
for something they ain't did.
Yeah.
Thank you, Creator, that I ain't going through that.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up in my bed.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And got
That's
up
good.
and came out here and walked around and got on this phone to talk with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's
you know,
good.
it ain't always about me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing fine, fella. I'm just happy to see another beautiful new day.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people waking up to some mess.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they can't do nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
They can't do nothing about it.
Wow.
I can.
Mm-hmm. Good deal. Good deal. Let me go to Cassandra, then Toussaint coming to you, brother. Cassandra?
Yes.
Talk to me.
Yes, I'm here.
Talk to me.
Well, I don't know. I don't really have anything else to add right now.
Okay. Okay. Toussaint?
Raheem, I had a visual.
Mm-hmm.
This might be, some people say, well, you here you go misinterpreting the scripture again. Okay. So let me just have a conversation with myself. Jesus says I must go through Samaria. I'm thinking out the box.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He says to his disciples, I must go through Samaria. All this time, Jews avoid Samaria because they hate them half-breeds.
Mm-hmm.
They like dogs. So, Raheem, just think with me for a minute. Suppose that woman wasn't going to the well to drink, but to jump. Just suppose.
Yeah.
I'm dead wrong. I can be dead wrong. We just think everybody can handle their problems like us. And we keep it going. Talking about our faith walk in pride. This world is all about us and how we feel and how we can handle things. But they got people at the well and they jump. And we avoid them. Just because we can handle it. But we living in a society now that we got some I must go through situations. Go there. Some of the children is our families.
Say it.
Members.
Say it.
They're falling apart. I'm talking about stressed out, toe up from the floor up. Don't know how to handle life. Young folks, children, that they can't handle life. You wonder why they always in trouble because their mother don't know where father is. Or in situations, it leads them to fend for themselves, eating cereal with no milk. And they do it every day. Mama, their scapegoat is them drugs we talk about and got them strung out. They didn't mean to get strung out, but they're there. I'm just saying, is it possible that we gotta think this thing different because we live in this? It's gonna get worse. It's not gonna get any better for some people. I know. I'm talking about. I'm good, but I wonder about. I can say my daughter. Maybe she got some difficulties. About my granddaughter. She got a child. My granddaughter got a child. Young girl. Going through. Woke up frustrated. Just suppose. And Jesus is the same. He's the type of person. He don't get into, oh, well, praise the Lord, hallelujah. He said, give me some water.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
You start a conversation with her. Look at her. Look at her. She all, oh God. We so jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say I'm good, but that's me.
Yeah.
But there are some people going through the same thing that I'm going through, and they about to jump. Sitting down there with a 357 right now,
Wow.
counting bullets, and don't need but one.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Anybody else have anything else they want to say on this topic before we move on?
Hey, Raheem. This is so important, and when my parents passed, my dad passed. It seemed like, and because the pain was so great, I don't even have the dates correct. I would have to look at their tombstone to tell you the dates and times of when they actually passed. But my father passed, and then my grandmother passed in Tennessee. It seems like a couple of months later. And then shortly after that, my mom passed.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother and father were raising my niece and nephew. I was very young. I was in my 20s. And when my mother passed, that responsibility was mine.
Mm-hmm.
So I can tell you that I had to go to the refrigerator and say, okay, I'm going to cook this chicken. Today, we're going to eat this for 2 days. I'm going to make spaghetti. After that, we're going to eat that for 2 days. And I had to plan my meals like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if something happened and I was living paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
And if something happened to break that up, where if somebody left the food out or somehow it got thrown, I was in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was no extra money. So the stress of that, and just to be totally transparent, I mean, to a person that's out there that feels overwhelmed and that feel like they can't make it, and to the person out there that has sinned, that feels like God is not going to forgive them, I promise you, you are no worse than I was. I was the worst person in the world. The worst. But yet God forgave me.
Come on.
When I repented, he forgave me. He did not look at my life and say, you are doomed to this behavior. So I don't want you to feel like, because a lot of times we can speak as if you don't have it all together and you're doing these things, and if you're confused, man, shame on you.
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't need to add that burden onto you. He loves you right where you are. Right where you are. He loves you. And this morning, I just pray that you get the revelation just to stop and cry out to him. And if you have this number, if you're listening, and you can call in, we're not God, but if we can help, we will.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a resource, if there's something that we can do, we will help, because the majority of us have been through some of the same things that you're going through.
Yep, exactly. About to change the topic. Christopher, you've been quiet for, brother. Before I go to the next topic, what's on your heart?
I'm here, Raheem. I'm just listening.
Okay.
The times that we live in, they're unique. Like I said, this is almost my 35th year in America, and I can say to you that I've never seen a time like this. I've never, in 35 years, experienced a time like this. It's uniquely different. As we ask each other, we begin to think about the general populace and what they're going through. And, the story that Enrico had talked about, did that young lady have somebody that every day asks them, how you doing? How are you today? There's a friend of mine, I've known him for 30-something years. Every morning I send him scriptures and a prayer. Sometimes it looks like he's not listening to it, but this morning he called me and he said, I want you to know that I'm thankful that I'm always in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm not responding to your text every day, I know that every morning that you wake up, you think about me, and that's very important to me,
Yes.
So sometimes you that reaching out to people and people are not responding, you can feel like they don't care. What I'm doing is not important to them. But every time that text comes through to them, it speaks something.
Yes.
Somebody woke up this morning with me on their mind, So I think this has been great. I think this has been great. And thank you for the question you asked, because it's not just about me. It's about me saying, as I go out today in my day, with a more definite purpose. I can ask somebody today, how are you doing?
Yes.
And not the way I asked them yesterday, but a little different today.
Yeah.
And
Praise
say, really,
God.
how are you doing?
Praise God. That's good.
I think that's something that each and every one of us can multiply today
Mm-hmm.
in our interaction with the people that we meet.
Exactly. Curtis, are you there?
Yes, sir.
As African Americans, and I'm asking the question this way for a purpose. Have we outgrown America?
According to a part of that depends on, I ain't even gonna say that. Yeah.
No, say it.
No. I was great at kind of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have, and maybe that's the larger, maybe the smaller answer is the largest, it has a larger understanding.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We have truly outgrown America. The experiment is over.
Mm-hmm.
The experiment is over.
Mm-hmm.
The experiment, the truth be told, it didn't work. The years that the letter said it would maintain is ending.
Mm-hmm.
The biblical text tells you that it's ending. It's over. The 400 years is over.
Mm-hmm.
Have we outgrown America? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing else left here for us to do. Now, in my opinion.
Now, Curtis, hold on now. What do you say to the people, Curtis? Because some people have the mindset, well, I built this country from the belly of this and that. I built this country, and I had so much to do with this country being where it is. And why would I leave? If I built this country, why would I leave? And I'm gonna tell you what I would say to that. I helped my mom a lot, when I was growing up. I helped her a lot. But there came a point in time where I had to leave my mother's house and get my own. Are we at that point right now where we need to go out there and do something different? And yeah, we built it. We've helped build it to the point, but now it's time for us to go and do something different. Get our own house.
Every bird must leave its nest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In my mind.
Yeah.
Every bird must leave its nest.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you leave, that don't mean you can't come back.
Yeah.
I grew up the greater part of my life on Lafayette and Castle Street.
Mm-hmm.
In Baltimore City, North and Castle, Lafayette and Castle. I don't live on Lafayette and Castle Street no more.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I barely even hang out on Lafayette and Castle Street anymore.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
I'll slide, go back and visit, see the homies, make sure everybody good, as best I can,
Mm-hmm.
But then I gotta go back to my dwelling, or I gotta go back to a place that is quote unquote safe for me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what I got going on. And I'll land a plane here. In my 53 trips around the moon, I'm gonna be honest, I never thought I'd see the day that Africa will make an international plea specifically to the African American population. That, let me correct that, certain parts of Africa.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to be as honest as I can in this comment.
Mm-hmm.
Will make an international plea to the African American community.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, listen, guys, that was messed up. What we did, what we allowed to happen, that was messed up. We take accountability for that. And here's what we're going to do to try and fix that.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to come home, our doors are open.
Yeah.
We will provide you money, land, additional money to start your own businesses. But we want our people back. And be sorry that you had to go through that.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought to see that, right?
Wow. Let me do this.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Because what I'm gonna do, I actually just pulled up my 3 minutes because I know this is gonna be a topic everybody can have a lot to say. We got quite a few people, so I'm good. I'm implementing my 3 minute rule right now and keep everybody within that 3 minute window because there's a lot of conversation. I think there's gonna be a conversation where there's gonna be a lot that has to be said, but we have to compact it into 3 minutes. Finish your thought, Curtis. We're gonna keep it moving.
No, okay. I was just saying that I never thought in my lifetime that I would see that. I'm a forward thinker. So sometimes I think, you know what, they probably going to do A, B, C, and D. I never saw that one coming.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And according to what we have seen in terms of metrics, if you look at the metrics according to ethnicity and a people, and you say, okay, you got your Caucasian Americans over here, you got your African Americans here, you got your Asians American here, you got your Latino American over here.
Wrap it up for me, Curtis.
Not one of them, I'm going to land the plane right here, brother. Not one of them have achieved what we have achieved given the situation and circumstances that we have been placed in.
Okay.
Nobody has done. But we done everything. There's nothing else for us here to do.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I could be wrong.
Good. Stay right there. Let me keep this thing moving. Toussaint, what do you say to that, man? Have we, as African Americans, man, have we outgrown America? And 3 minutes, sir, on your first word.
No, I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem with 3 minutes. I'm telling you. Yes, I think so. Let it go. I think we're better off letting it go. Just get a Moses. You don't need no Moses. You got a Moses. Moses dead. Just go. I don't know where you're gonna go. Go back home. If they invite you home, go. And you can build and kick everybody out that don't belong there, digging up your gold.
Yeah.
And your diamonds. Put them out. And keep them out. Egypt was, I believe, and just me saying it, was built by the Jews, Babylon too. They needed to build a kingdom, so they took them. But the Lord told them when they went to Babylon, build you some houses, plant you some vineyards.
Yes.
You're going to be there 70 years. He told Abraham, your people, I'm going to bless you like the sands of the sea and the stars of the air. They're going to put you in bondage for 400 years, but you're going to come out. Yeah. There you go. We keep building people's land that don't want us.
Yeah.
I don't want them. I've never been American. Never. I don't never stay nowhere I'm not welcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm gonna have to. My Cash App, I would send it to y'all, but some of y'all hackers.
Take my money. Good deal. Okay. Ain't no. Are you done, sir? When we move on, are you good?
Go ahead, man. Go back.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Captain Leonard, what do you say to that, man? Have we as African Americans outgrown America?
Not at all. Not at all. Fill this place up. Bust it to the seams. Reignite the light to the lighthouse and let them know we open for business. All of you that will come this way. Where you going? Where you running? Where you running? Where you going?
Running?
Where ain't no sin? Tell me that. Where you going?
Running? You say,
where you going? Where you going? Where ain't no sin, right?
I don't know if it's a thought or it's an idea of running to or from sin. I don't think that's what I'm just saying. Have we outgrown this place? Because when I lived in my mother's house, when I moved from Hawaii and let me stop your time. I want to talk to your time. But when I moved from Hawaii back to I moved to North Carolina first, and I moved to South Carolina. I stayed at my mom's house only a couple of months, but I had to get my own. I had to get my own place, man. And it came a point in the time where when I was of a certain age, I moved out. I moved out very young. Had my own place when I was 15, man. I had my own place when I was 15 years old. I had my own apartment and everything. It was mine, because of the fact that I had outgrown the rules and the things that my mom wanted me to do in her house. If I'm gonna do what I want to do, I got to get my own dwelling. I got to have my own. And so my question is, have we as African American outgrown this country? Have we outgrown it? And could we grow and could we blossom more in another place?
I mean, you can blossom where you want to.
Your time right now.
You can blossom where you would like to. I wake up every day free to do what I want to do. I've been around. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even have to come back here. But I chose to. I can go anywhere I want in the world and live. I always have been able to. So no, I don't sit around and think about. See, I don't sit around. I don't think about being in no cage. Like I said, where I'm gonna go where ain't no sin. Where?
I see you keep saying sin. I don't think it has anything to do with sin.
Well, that's what's the problem with this world. Sin.
But we're talking about from a growth aspect. We thinking from a growth aspect.
What are you talking about? Growth, money?
Is growth always? Leonard, you think money is everything? No, everything.
No, I'm just asking you.
No, money may be a small part of it, but no, it's just the freedoms of being able to do and the things that you need to do in order to blossom in the way that you want to blossom. If a flower if you keep a flower in the same little smaller pot that it grew in, it's only going to grow to a certain height or a certain level of development. But if you take it out and put it in a bigger pot, it's going to grow larger. Take it out, put it in the ground, it's going to spread more. And so, are we being suffocated here in America?
I'm not.
Okay.
Like I said, I like that story people talk about that lady at the well. What Jesus tell them? There's gonna be a time you have to come to this well to worship. You ain't gonna have to come to this mountain. God is with me wherever I go. That's where my security comes from. That's where my faith comes from. Not the land I'm standing on.
God ain't just in America now.
Hey, thank you.
God ain't just in America. Like I say,
you go where you will.
We don't have to just stay in America.
You will, and I hope you prosper.
God is all over the place, brother. Let me keep this thing going. Rico, talk to me. 3 minutes, brother. Have we outgrown America?
We have not grown America, and I say it's to our detriment. We are the biggest wasteful spenders since we went to money. We are the biggest wasteful spenders. Black people in America. That says a lot. That shows me that once we integrated into their standard and their system and their way of life, man, we got hooked and we love suckling on the breast of that little nasty, dirty pig. Oh, man, we don't want to let the idea of the American dream go. Listen, ain't nothing better than America. Charlie Kirk, Trump. Oh, we'll be saying something totally different tomorrow. Evil white man, this and that. But we have not outgrown America because we hooked on America. We hooked on the illusion of the American dream. We built this country, and for centuries we sat back and watched what people, what we perceive to be better opportunities and better lifestyles and better living standards. And we adapted those standards, adapted their education. Oh, everything that they said was the right way to do it, we did it. We got it. And we want more of it. These people don't want to leave here. They don't want to leave here. So it's like, realistically, have we outgrown it? No, man, not when we the biggest wasteful spenders. No, not when we the biggest contributors to the system that was built off our backs anyway. We just contributing in another way, and we love it. For the majority of the prison population, and I ain't talking about the wrongfully convicted. I'm talking about the YNs that's filling up the jails and the funeral homes and the graveyards at a high rate. Oh man, I could tell you some of the stuff that we have adapted, the standards we have embraced, completely out of our order. We adapted the standards of warmongers, people that came over here and took land, and we adapted the system that they created. They said, well, you know what? We won't make you equal in it. We'll just integrate you in the hours.
30 minutes, Rico.
Well, anything better than nothing. Was that 3 minutes?
No, you got 30 seconds.
Oh, okay, you said 30 seconds. So no, we haven't outgrown it. We want everything that they got to offer. Everything that little poison nipple from that pig got to put out, man, we'll suck it all up.
Wow. 5 seconds to bed. There you go. Good deal. Let's keep this thing going. Mr. Hicks, good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
Good morning, Raheem. Good morning, family. Rico. All right, good morning.
Have we as African Americans, Mr. Hicks, and you've been military, you traveled all over the world. As African Americans, do you think have we outgrown America and being here in America? Have we outgrown it? 3 minutes.
African American. I remember my kid, they was trying to teach my kids that in school, and I had to break them down. But anyway, as a copper colored people, I think the history has been destroyed and hidden and misarranged. I think about a song that Curtis Mayfield made, which the CIA assassinated him for. White people say anyway, this is my country. Some people say they don't have a right to say this is my country. But I think with the bloodshed and what we suffered here, that we are that mirror that's going to go in face of not just this country, but the world. I think that we're destined. I think our suffering and all we went through built us through fire in our essence. But if we take it like, if we believe in a thing like this is our one shot, this is it, I believe the soul is eternal and immoral. It's we keep coming back, and I think that I read something recently said that this psychic said that he thought we were reincarnated from of Atlantis. That people say it's a myth, and Plato says it's real, and a lot of people inside. But it says that that this is a repeat of something that happened before, where we went into the sciences, we created new animals, new life, and even new human beings, and then a deluge came and destroyed it. I think that where else you're gonna go? I think in 1776, when those who got together to put this thing together the first time, people were going to rule themselves. The enemies was against that from the beginning. In fact, it says that the reason America had that space to even form was that the Illuminati was kicked out of all the kingdoms, Spain, Europe, and all those things, and so they wasn't active. But it says that it was the Jesuits and the Illuminati that killed all those presidents. We got 3 presidents killed on the 4th of July. So I say this here, there's a battle for the heart of America. In America, the true Americans is the indigenous people that's indigenous to that land, which is us, the copper color people. They gave us a lot of names, colored, mulatto, and all that stuff, still hiding who we are. We don't need reparation. We need to honor the treaties they made with us. They made war treaties. We're prisoners of the war. And they never honored the contract. And that's what's in my heart.
Good deal. Good deal. Frank Logan, what do you say to that, man? Have we outgrown America? As African Americans, have we outgrown America?
Give me 3 minutes, and I'm gonna answer. Let me go to somebody. I'm gonna come right back.
Okay, Cassandra, talk to me.
All right.
Cassandra Alexander Green, you there? I'm trying to meet everybody, so y'all be patient with me. I got quite a few people on today. Cassandra, you there? Okay, we may have lost Cassandra. Friday on a Friday. Good morning, young lady. How you doing this morning? Friday, you there? Everybody done stepped away, or they on mute or something. What is going on? Right, Badger, talk to me. African Americans, have they outgrown America?
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to ask me a different question. If this is the question, then I might have to go. I have an outside perspective. So
and that's good. And that's good.
I've seen how much good, using your wordage, African Americans have done. So, but I've also seen how rough the system is. And I don't separate things based on race. I separate things based on behavior. You know, me and you've had conversations, so that kind of go in line with this about, like, sometimes it gets hard for me to view things differently, or I have to remind myself of who's talking, because to me, it's colonizer talk is colonizer talk. I don't see no difference. I don't care what you look like. If you're talking like them and pushing the beliefs that they have, then to me, that's what you're doing. So it's very individual based, and I would not say every single African American is in that situation at all. Many of them, I mean, a lot of the ones I've communicated with and all that kind of stuff have made themselves a really good life.
Is that enough?
There are evil people in this world.
Is that enough, Badger? You know, people can make a good life somewhere, but that don't mean that they have to stay there. Is that enough in your estimation, in your viewpoint? Is that enough that they've made a good life?
Sometimes that's all you can do, and you work hard to continue doing your best. You know, I don't have the African American experience.
Yeah,
I have the disabled, poor, white, half-blood Native American experience.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not been fun either.
Mm-hmm.
So evil people exist, period. You know, so it's so when you're asking outgrown, I also sit and ponder what you're really asking about, because I've had to work through a lot of just not staying angry all the time because of what was done to my ancestors and all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or even what's done to people with disabilities and mental health issues. And that is universal. It ain't just one race that treats mental illness horribly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an across the board thing. So
3 minutes, Badger. Got to keep it moving, brother. Let me go to Christopher.
Okay, I'm back right here.
Okay. Let me go to Christopher. I'll come right back to you. Christopher, talk to me, man. Do you think
All right, no problem.
do you think African Americans have outgrown America?
Right. I am not in a position to answer that question, but I do have an opinion as one who comes from a place where you call Africa.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I've learned this past 35 years of my life, and probably 40 years as a believer, is my identity. I have learned about my identity.
Mm-hmm.
And it has enabled me strongly to live anywhere. I believe that the reason why I am in this room, is not that I'm coming in here, or I'm from Africa, and you're African Americans, and that's not my identity. You know, that's not my identity. I'm going to say this because I have 3 minutes. There's a story in Genesis chapter 35 that really got my attention. It's amazing that every time we talk, I'm still going back to that story where Rachel had a son,
mm-hmm.
and she named her son after her pain. She called her son Benoni. Benoni means the son of my sorrow. So that child was supposed to grow up, and every time they called him, it had to do with the pain that the mother went through to birth him. But the father turned around and said, we're not going to call him Benoni, we're going to call him Benjamin. And that was the name that stuck. So this past 35 years, I've learned to call myself what God calls me.
Mm-hmm.
And to find my identity in him. And if I find my identity in him, I've come to find that I can live anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I can live anywhere because the earth belongs to the Lord and the fullness thereof,
mm-hmm.
and they that dwell therein. That's where it's hard, it's tough, but I walk into any room I walk in
mm-hmm.
as a child of God, not as an African. I'm not here as an African.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here as a black man. I'm here as a child of God.
Okay.
And that enables me to interact with so many different kind of people.
Hey, Christopher, let me ask you this question.
I can't answer it for the African American.
Okay, let me ask you this one. You got 30 seconds. Let me ask you this question right here. How did you know it was time for you to leave Africa to come to America?
I came here to look for money. I didn't come here. I came here to look for money. That's why I came here. And it's like, if I had to go to a hole to find out money, I would have gone.
Mm-hmm.
I came here for one purpose, and that was to find money.
Okay.
But I found something greater than money. I found an amazing relationship with God. I can't give that up for nothing.
Yeah, there you go. That's good. And I appreciate your honesty, brother. Chris, I came here for some money, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. I came looking for the money. Frank, talk to me, man. Have African American outgrown America?
No. Not at all. I mean, it's just, I agree with Leonard. Where you going?
Mm-hmm.
And one thing is that I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but one of the greatest things that we lost by being kidnapped and brought here was our culture.
Mm-hmm.
If you think that you're going to pick up and go to Africa and you have no family and no roots, and you're going to be in a better situation, you're wrong.
But Frank, ain't that happened when they brought us here though? We didn't have any of that when we came here.
I'm sorry?
Isn't that the same thing that happened when we came here to America? They uprooted all of that, man. All that was uprooted.
But unfortunately, Raheem, you've been here all your life.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how to move and flow in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I talk to people that are from Africa,
mm-hmm.
that are Africans. We're African Americans.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even see us as family.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk to majority of them, we're Americans.
Mm-hmm.
So you go over there, you have a rude awakening.
Mm-hmm.
And just like Leonard said, that there's sin everywhere, there's oppression, there's segregation, there's cruelty everywhere, and you can't even begin to understand the challenges of Africa, that place that we call home, that the majority of us have never been to.
Mm-hmm.
And you go over there speaking proper and not understanding the rules, and you're going to be a victim.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we that's the saddest thing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a culture.
Mm-hmm.
You have people here that are here, but they held on to their culture. They held on to their beliefs. They understand what it is to be Hispanic or Native American or Irish or whatever it is. We don't.
Mm-hmm.
We really don't know what it is to be African. We don't know. We don't follow the traditions of the Africans. We don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Rico brought something up. All of the Africans that I know, the majority of them that are here, are serious business people.
Mm-hmm.
They're not wasteful. They take very good care, and they're serious about their money. And they deal with.
All right, there you go, Fred. We got to keep it moving. I'll come back. But my thing is this right here. I've never been one to want to stay inside of a burning house. I don't want to stay inside of a burning house. And I've heard so many people say, and you get into a conversation about the current administration and all this stuff that's going on here in America. Everybody would say the same thing, man. This America is going to hell in a handbasket. Okay, and America's this, America's that, America, you know, ain't the America that it used to be, and that tells me that the house is burning down. So I'm not gonna. I've never been one, and everybody can feel the way they want to feel. That's fine. But my thing is, I'm not gonna stay in a burning building, man. If the house is burning, I don't want to stay in there. I'm gonna do everything I can do to get out of that house. Now you talk about culture and we lost all these things. The same thing that you say that we lost. That we lost it when we came here to America, and it has not been restored. America's not giving it back to us. As a matter of fact, America's doing more and more every day, trying to take more away from us. That's why they're doing the things that they're doing in the school system, and I want to teach the children and all these different things. Hold on. Frank, I let you. Frank, let me finish, brother. Let me finish. My thing is this right here. All the stuff, all the arguments that was made. Arguments that are things that are actually being done to us here in America. Here in America, all these things are being done. We've been, you know, and yeah, we got a couple of dollars in our pocket, huh?
We don't need them to teach us our culture.
I never said that.
They can't teach us our culture. I never can't teach me what it is to be black.
Frank, I never said that, brother. I don't know where you got that from. I never said that. But my thing is this right here. All the stuff that you're talking about, I would rather, if I had to roll my dice, and the only reason why I have not left yet, truth of the matter, being honest with y'all, because my wife ain't ready to go because of the grandkids. But outside of that, my wife, she's ready to go, but our grandkids are here. But outside of that, man, I would have been left this country, man. I don't want to be so selfish and say, come on, we just leaving, pack your stuff, let's go. No, I'm not that kind of guy. But I would have been gone a long time ago, man. I'm not one to live in a burning building. If the house is burning down, I'm gonna find my way out of that building, out of that house. And I see America as burning down, man. And I'm sure that you all see it as well. Hold on, let me go back to Frank. He wanted to say something, and I'll come back to you, Rico. Go ahead, Frank. Frank, you was gonna say something? Okay, go ahead, Rico.
I wanted to interject because I believe in nipping stuff in the bud soon. And this is how I say that we're hooked over here. We're hooked and we become short-sighted. Now, we just heard Chris talking. And this ain't going to take but about another 10 seconds. If Chris could come over here and do it, why can't we go somewhere else and do it?
Exactly. Yep.
But we got to believe in ourselves a lot more than we do. But we are addicted.
We're married to America.
We actually just should we sit back and ask ourselves and be real with ourselves? We'll say, you know what, man, some of this stuff I don't want to let go. Now, if we thought like Chris, we can do that. I can show you black people from here, man, from Tuskegee, Alabama, that has bought him some land right between Kazakhstan and China. And he's in the process of really trying to build his own little country, I guess. Black man, he started a community in Atlanta, then he moved to Kazakhstan. But he did what Chris is doing. He wasn't no wasteful spender. He had an agenda and a motive because he wanted to get away from this colonial and imperialistic system. And he went somewhere where he could. And they given him the assistance that he needed. But he had to have a plan and an objective. And if we don't have a plan and objective and we just want to keep on sucking on that dirty breast, then, we're going to believe that we can't do what Chris did. But we got an example right in our faces and still say that we can't do it.
See,
Chris is a living example.
Good deal. And see, my thing is, I see it all the time, man. I think we've become we're married to America. We are married to America, and we don't want to get a divorce. We're married to America, man.
We love her. Love it.
We are married.
Love it.
Yep. And if we walk
the American
away,
way, the dream,
that,
and everything, the lifestyle of the rich and famous, all that.
The lie that America has told and been telling for years. We're married to that lie, and we want to stay right here.
And
do whatever it is.
You came back to me when my phone wouldn't unmute. And listen, I'm never the person to say that we can't do anything. But I mean, just on the seat of your pants, I guarantee you, when Christopher decided to make that trip from Africa here, he probably had, and I'm assuming this, there was probably already some people here that he could reach out to. He had a plan put together. And he came over here, he got himself together, and he worked his plan. But I'm telling you, it's more than a notion to say, I'm going to leave this land that I've been at my entire life and just go to Africa. You got people fleeing Mexico. Okay, they're fleeing by the hundreds of thousands. They're not fleeing for no reason.
See,
they're fleeing because of crime and because there's no opportunities. There's people, he said, I'm coming here for money. So he's an African.
Oh, Frank, you there?
You do the research.
Okay.
I'm here. If you do the research and see where there's a niche for you in Africa, hey, man, go for it. Don't you go over there thinking that they're going to say, oh, we got this palace for you. You can stay here, and we're going to feed you. Dude, you will go over there and starve.
I got and see along those lines. My brother actually he and his wife, before his wife passed a few years ago, they had already purchased land over there in Africa. And my pastor from Augusta, Georgia, he's back and forth in Africa all the time, and they're building over there. And so for me to say that I want to go, I just call my pastor and say, Pastor, look, I'm ready to move to Africa, and everything is already laid out. There's a whole a community of people. There's a whole he got different countries over there. He got stuff already set up, and so it will be nothing. It will be nothing for me to say, look, I want to go to Africa, man. I got this money saved. I want to go to Africa. What do I need to do? What is my next steps? He can ask me, do I have my passport? Yes, I do. Do you? Yes, I do. And then it's just a matter of lining up, getting together, and getting my wife in agreement with me, because she have to walk in agreement with me, and we could be living in Africa next week, man. We could be living in Africa next week. We'll be doing the morning. We'll be doing the morning glow. We'll be doing the we'll be doing the morning glow. We'll be doing the morning glow right there from Africa, man. Right there from Africa. We'll be doing the morning glow. I don't know how different I am, man. I just don't let nothing hold me back. Like I said, I just don't like living in a burning house, man. I'm not gonna live in a burning house. Tucson, you wanted to say something? Tucson, you wanted to say something?
Yeah. I know I got a time limit. That's okay. You know that the Jews, Israelites didn't want to leave Africa. I mean, not Africa, Egypt. They told Moses, "We told you to leave us alone." After 400 years, they had been accustomed to slavery, and they was good with it.
Yeah.
Cucumbers, watermelons, and grapes. That's what they told him. That's what they told him. Leave us alone. And then when they got out of Egypt, they wanted to go back. It sounds familiar.
Yep.
I mean, we continue. And I'm gonna tell you something else, Raheem. Just suppose, I guarantee you, there'll be some people to block you. They want you out of this country right now.
Yeah.
We got an administration would be in favor for it.
Yep.
They'll give you money to leave. And as soon as you get to the border, they'll be trying to get you back.
Yep. Exactly.
That's just my belief. Because they don't know how to do nothing. They talk good. But you see what has happened with, I think, and I'm just guessing, with what I hear Christopher say, they got poverty in a land full of gold and diamonds.
Yes.
It's in the ground. And they got people stealing it right there under their foot.
Yep.
Put them out and go back, take back your land. That was the Jews' land, Canaan, promised to them by God. Gave Abraham a promise. I'm going to bring them back. But them jokers did not want to leave, just like us.
Yep.
They're going to talk about where we going to go. Sound like the same thing. Sounds just as
sound like a mirror. Sounds just like a mirror.
Like Pharaoh.
Yep. Wow.
Pharaoh is a trump. That his heart will get as hard as it is right now. And all that running out the mouth, putting people out. When you incarcerate and you put people in a position that you get them out, you run out, and all you got is y'all. And you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
And you go right back to the same thing. We need some help. We need some people we need some, I'm going to say something ugly, titties for our babies to suck so they can have some good milk.
Wow.
I'm done with it.
Stanley, good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
Man, I'm doing all right. How y'all this morning?
Hey, doing good. Asking the question, brother, have we, as African Americans, have we outgrown America? Is it time for us to maybe think about setting up shop somewhere else?
Well, I guess it all depends on your mindset, because no matter where you go, you're going to have to adapt to another country. You know, you got to learn those laws and adjust to that government and adjust to that atmosphere. And it's just all kinds of things. I thought about that a while back myself. I had told my wife when we were together, I said, Trump win, I'm leaving. You know.
Yes, sir.
I did. I told her.
Yeah.
But the way I look at things now, it's just me. I'm 61, be 62. 61 years old, be 62 next week. I have more time behind than I have in front of me. You know, I'm just trying not to get caught up in all the nonsense anymore. I try not to pay Trump no attention, because see, what we don't realize, no matter where we flee to, you're still gonna have to adapt. So why not try to get the folks that are here, get everybody on the same page, and let's try to do something here, you know, to adapt to where we are here. Like I said, my property, what I'm planning on doing some things down there to kind of for my family, kind of more like a compound later on parts of it. You know, I know a group out of Atlanta, they bought 100 and some acres down there, Dublin, Georgia, and created their own community. I know Young and her husband, they sold their home in Stone Mountain 7-8 years ago, bought acreage down near Twiggs County and not Jeffersonville, down to Pulaski County, down in Hawkinsville. Moved their mother and father down there, moved their grandmother and grandfather down there, moved their kids down there. So it all depends on what you're trying to do. Fleeing to another country, you know, is not going to solve any problem, because then you got to go there and relearn their culture. We just have to come together. Yeah. What the thing about us as Black people, we're so caught up in money and materialistic things, trying to impress people and trying to live like the Joneses and all that kind of stuff. When we could go back to the way things used to be, raise your own fruits and vegetables and become a closer knit family and community. If we did that, that would solve a lot of the problems that we're having. But nobody's close anymore. You know, everybody wants to have that. So, you know.
Exactly. That's good. That's good.
I'm just gonna stay where I am and find my own little niche and not get caught up in trying to flee. I may go. I haven't left the United States since I came back from Desert Storm. I've been on no cruises, no trips, anything. So, yeah, I'm definitely not going to flee right now.
There you go. And I'm gonna tell you something, Stan. The truth of the matter, man, I would leave. I would leave yesterday, man. If my wife was right there with me and in agreement with it, I would, you know. And like I say, I could say, baby, we leaving. No, this, you know, but that's not. I don't want her to go somewhere where she's not happy. And so when and if she gets frustrated with America to the point where she's ready to go, man, we gone, man. We gone. Passports in hand. But give me the next thing, smoke.
But every country got problems. So you leaving problems here, at least you know the problems you have here. Everything that sounds good is not good. So when you go to another country, you really don't know what you're getting yourself into. All you know is what you heard or what you read. You got to go there and readjust. So what's to say once you get there, that thing is going to be peaches and cream, because we really don't know.
No, we don't know. But what we do know is what we're up against here in America, and what we do know is how is how this and again I'm gonna reference it by referring to it as a burning house. That this house is on fire, man. This house is on fire. And ain't nobody trying to put it out. This house is on fire.
But it's only gonna be on fire till the fire department get there. Everybody keeps talking about Trump.
They're not
He's not going to be in office forever. That's what most of it boils down to, the government. But it's ways to circumvent that if we become a collective and people start trying each other out and put things together. No matter where you go, there's going to be issues. There's going to be problems. There's going to be an adjustment period. Like I said, once again, if you got to learn all of this stuff over, and I promise you, it's not going to be as easy as people think.
Okay. And
when you move
we gotta keep
it to a new house. Everything looks good, but you're gonna have electrical problems. You're gonna have plumbing problems.
Yeah. You know, well, and see, we gotta keep moving. Stay right there, Stanley. We gotta keep it moving. But my thing is, and it's everybody have their own preference. But my thing is this right here. I would take my chances. I would take my chance in that new house instead of staying in the one that I know is burning down. I'll take my chance on a new house and do what I need to do to make that house adequate to what I want or what I expect it to be. And it's gonna take some work. It's gonna take some work and some time and a lot of effort. But I'm willing to do that. But I'm definitely willing to do that.
Here.
Not in a burning house, brother. That when the house if the house is burning down, man, you know, you gotta build that house. That house is destroyed. And now now you got to sit there.
Burning for years.
It ain't getting no better. And that's my point. I got Stanley. I got in fairness to everybody else. I got to keep it going, brother. I got to keep it. Don't go nowhere. Don't coming back to you. But don't go nowhere. Curtis, talk to me, brother. Curtis, you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm right here, right here. I had to hit the mute button.
Yes, sir. Talk to me.
You know, I done been around the world twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of got the chance to see. You know what? I ain't gonna say kinda. I done got a chance to see what is adaptable and what is going to be too hard for me to adapt to, right? I done lived a life long enough to know that if I was going to leave, my place of destination would not just be me packing up and just going to live in this new destination.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. If I was packing up and I was leaving, you can best believe that me as an adult, I know exactly where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
I done been there. I done scouted it out. I done peeped the temperature. I understand the culture. Leaving Baltimore or New York City or Patterson, New Jersey, and moving to Ridgeway, South Carolina, is a cultural shift. There's a culture shock. If you ain't ready for that, you will be blown. So why am I saying that? Is that when I listen to Brother Raheem talk, I think some of us are taking it as if he's saying, "Oh, I'm moving, I'm getting out, blah blah blah. I'm just going." No, that's not what he's saying.
I'm more calculated than that, brother.
You can best believe
I'm more calculated than that.
Raheem is going to go he's going to go somewhere where he has already been before.
Mm-hmm.
He knows the lay of the land.
Mm-hmm.
He has an idea of what the culture is.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? That culture better suits me.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sorry. Rico is knocking it. Forget the park. He done put that thing across the Hudson, and the ball ain't even in New York no more. It's in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? We done got so addicted to what this so-called experiment is offering us that we don't believe that we could take what we have done to build this up and take it somewhere else where it's more beneficial for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I heard Stanley talking about, I'm coming up on 3 minutes. I heard Stanley talking about, you know, the folks bought that land down there. Well, also there's a group of 470 plus black folk that bought Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And they trying to get them, they trying to make it so that the people can't close on the deal.
Yep. Good deal. Let's keep this thing. The 3 minutes. I'm gonna circle back around to you. Stay right there. Don't go nowhere.
No, I'm good.
Rico, talk to me.
Black Wall Street. They tried and they died at the hands of your United States government, the one you proudly go and fight for. God bless America. Man, we speaking to people who have an opinion. This is what I call being under the influence. Under the influence of the American illusion. And we refuse to wake up. So we have people that love America that's saying how hard it is to live in another country, and they don't. I got a cousin that lives in Canada. Love it. He ain't never coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I got a friend I grew up with. Let's go to me down here in a little small Harper City, historical Harper City, third black incorporated city in the United States. He ain't never coming back. I got a friend that live in Costa Rica. Rico, you need to tell you and your mama to come on down here, man. I believe you'll live longer. You won't believe how much better the food tastes. You can tell it's natural.
Amen, Rico.
They poison it.
Amen, Rico.
And they down in Costa Rica living it up and loving it. I got a cousin that got out the military, left and moved back to Japan. He just died about 3 weeks ago. Didn't even bring the body back here. He buried over there. He's Japanese, African American now, I guess. Got up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Got up out of here. So yes, have we outgrown America? Well, when we finally wake up and realize that we can, when we invest our money into something that really is worth it, instead of just being such wasteful consumers, addicted to everything that they produce. Oh, they love us. They love us. They even making money off of our bodies when we go to jail and when we go to funeral homes.
Yeah.
They're still doing slavery in another way.
Mm-hmm.
Making money off our backs.
Yep.
So, man, it's going to be a wonderful day when people really start waking up and saying to themselves, you know what, man, this ain't the only way.
Mm-hmm.
I can make all my money, not blow it over here trying to live the life, living my best life, put it back, move to Costa Rica, move to Puerto Rico, move to South America, move to I could move somewhere and have enough money put up to where, you know what, I could provide everything I need.
Yep. Yep.
And maybe
30
still
seconds.
make money in America.
Mm-hmm.
I might just go to this other country teaching them American Western culture.
Mm-hmm.
Like this woman in China that I know. Black woman.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Yep. Yep.
So, just speaking to people that have done it, they talk totally different.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't never coming back.
Never coming back. Don't worry. Can't
And
melt
I'm
my
gonna,
corn back.
I ain't speaking from my experience. It ain't always about me. I'm speaking from what other people have done it
Mm-hmm.
or saying.
Good deal. Good deal. Toya with a T. You back with us? Toya? Toya, you there? Hey, Toya, I think you might have an issue with your line. Hang up and call right back in. I think you're having an issue with your line over there. And when you call back in, I'm going to go to somebody else. And when you call back in, I'll come right back to you. But I think you're having an issue. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Okay. Leonard, talk to me, brother.
I really don't have to have a lot to talk about, Raheem. I'm being obedient to the spirit, and
okay.
I just too many conflicts of interest for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But see, my thing is, man, and I'm gonna tell you what let me see. Yeah, let me I'm just send this link. Hold on for a second, y'all. Bear with me. K with E, talk to me. I don't think I heard from you about this one. Have we as African American outgrown the United States of America? Okay.
I think that it would be impossible for us to outgrow it.
Why?
I think it would be impossible for us to outgrow America.
Wow. Wow.
It was created. It was created for us to live here. So you're gonna make it. I tell everybody. My friend just told me she left Kansas City. She struggled so hard. Came back home. Now she's brought her home. Got a nice little job. Her son is in school doing good. I said, because if you can't make it at home, baby, you ain't gonna make it nowhere.
Is this home?
She struggled.
Is this home?
She left and struggled.
Is America home?
Yeah, this is home. America is home for a lot of people. That's home. America's home. If them foreign countries, I wouldn't leave to go over in another country, world. No, I'm gonna stay right here. I was born and created to
no matter how bad they treat you or mistreat you, you're gonna stay right here. You're gonna stay right here and fight it out.
They're not gonna mistreat me bad or do none of that. That's what they're gonna do. They're not gonna let us go to the grocery store and get groceries. They're not gonna. What are they really gonna do to me? What's gonna do to me? What they gonna do to me? I mean, I'm confused at this point. I just don't. I'm confused. I'm like almost like Leonard. I don't. What I'm supposed to say? I'm not gonna. No, what's gonna get that bad for me? That thing already been bad for me to be a woman with 3 girls and 2 boys, and like life ain't always been peaches and cream. I'm 63.
So why stay?
Here.
If it hasn't been, Peaches, you're 63. You say you're 63 and it has not always been peaches and cream, and you know the struggles that you had to deal with and endure here. Why stay here then? Why not try it somewhere else?
I did. I went to Oakland, tried it, came back home. I went to Minnesota, came back home.
I'm not talking about here in America.
Like
I'm talking about outside of the United States.
I'm talking about country somewhere.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't doing it.
Wow. Okay.
Half of places don't like us, no way.
How you know? How do you know?
I ain't doing
it. And they like us here in America? They like us here in America? They like us here?
Some people,
they like us here?
I love me.
Okay, that's
they
beautiful.
They don't gotta like me. I love me.
But do they like us here?
Okay, I mean,
Toya with a T. I say Toya with a T. K with an E.
Hey.
Do they like us here?
For the most of it, the people that's in my little circle, they love me and like me.
Okay.
They like me.
Okay.
So for those that don't like me, get.
Wow.
Get.
Okay. I understand. Okay. Toya with a T. Can you
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Much better.
Good morning, y'all.
Toya, good morning. How you doing this morning?
How y'all doing?
Doing good. Do you think African Americans?
Hey, hold on. I ain't trying to be funny, but start up 3 minutes over. But Toya must have been really sleep, because she's speaking again. She forgot about the
Yes, I know. I wasn't gonna say that because you blasted. I wasn't gonna say a word, man.
Yeah, I'm woke down.
Yeah, I just literally woke up. Maybe you didn't just wake up. Maybe you just woke up this time. But I wasn't gonna put you on blast or you. I wasn't gonna do you like that. You blame Rico for that.
It's all good.
Before that Jay-Z. She on her Jay-Z right now. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Exactly. But Toya, do you think we as African Americans has outgrown America? Have we outgrown being here? Should we try it somewhere else? We got 3 minutes.
I don't think that the children of Israel outgrew the Pharaoh. I think they wasn't living up to their fullest potential. I think we're living up to our fullest potential. You know, the story of God and the creation of man, to me, magnificent, and I know we are the most creative beings in this world. With that is some of these constitutional values that they casted over us as Black people, and I believe that's where the issue is. As Black people, we're not living up to our fullest. We're not doing the things that we need to do in greatness the way God would want us to be, to have what we need to have. And because I'm so psyched out now what God is, first of all, I can go wherever I want to go in this world. That's why I go wherever I want to go now. I don't want to go there. You know why? Because they have different traditions and customs. I do apologize, but I've been Americanized. So yeah, I want to wear shorts, and I don't want to put anything over my shoulders as a female. I want to wear my hair out. I want to look you in the eye. And when you go over to some of these other countries, these customs and traditions are totally different, because we want to take American core values that we operate off of, even if sometimes they are violated by another human being, over to foreign countries who don't agree with everything and all the freedoms that they give us over here. That's the issue in the first place. So if God tells me to go, trust me, I will go. And I will take down whatever giant and part whatever seed that I need to part, because God is what rules this earth. And because he is my father, I'm going to go where I want to go. And if I want to stay here, I know that I'm still going to take down a giant and split a seed, if that's what God tell me. But at the end of the day, because God has created you magnificent and wonderfully, that's why you go where he tell you to go. Now, there are instances where some preachers say they was going to Africa and go to these strange places preaching the gospel and didn't make it out. Was that they will? They died preaching the gospel and went over there fooling with folks who wasn't yet developed or civilized yet. They were still, living off the world and not operating after the core values. I mean, they're still, let's say, barbaric, and lost his life behind it. So you're gonna go to Africa and lose your life behind getting ate by a tiger, or you're gonna lose it over here because you getting unalived by an unarmed officer? You understand what I'm saying? Either way it go, drasticness and wickedness happens. Bad thing happen. I don't care what country you go to. It's always gonna be something. But long as wherever you go, God told you to go there and he in your life is your covering, you gonna make it. You just need to be prepared to take down whatever giant He gave us a roadmap on the things that walk around the walls of Jericho. If he tell you to go take it and walk.
Mm-hmm. Now, Toya, I'm gonna say something to you, okay? Toya, can you hear me? Toya, can you hear me? Okay. Now, if you go to Africa and you get eaten by a tiger in Africa, boy, you done something real unique. You done something that's very you done something that's very unique. If you get eaten by a tiger in Africa, you've done something that's very unique, boy. Ain't never happened before. I'm just being silly.
Right. So wrong with you.
She don't went over there acting like one of them. Let me put your little kitty. Let me come here, kitty.
No,
you Americanized, all right.
No. Ain't no tigers in Africa now. You got some lions over there, but you ain't got no tigers. No, ain't no tigers over there in Africa. Now you might go to Asia and you might get bit by a tiger over there in Asia somewhere, but you ain't gonna get eaten by no tiger over in Africa. You done something that's real unique, boy. You done brought him with you. But let me go to Cassandra. I'm just silly to you. Don't you pay me no attention. Cassandra Alexander Green, have we as African Americans outgrown America? What do you say to that?
Well, just let me start by saying the United States is not my home.
Come on.
I mean, it's no African American's home. This is not. We were born here and we've adapted to here. This is not my home. My home is Africa because that's where my ancestors came from. But if you want to, if people want to call it home, that's fine. I've never felt like it was home ever from a kid.
No,
I felt that way. So yeah, I want to make that plain. So if you African American, this isn't your home.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Unless you're indigenous. I'm sorry. If you're indigenous to this country, but I don't know many African Americans are indigenous to this country. But I just personally, I would leave, and I have been contemplating leaving. I have 2 grandsons that have moved out of the country. They absolutely love it.
Yes.
They said because the people don't treat them like black men, they treat them like men.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow.
So there's also a group of friends of mine. These are mainly white people. I mean, and it's hundreds of them in this group. And they have literally moved all over the world.
Yeah.
And not one of them has said one complaint about the country that they moved to. Why? Because people don't willy-nilly, you just don't willy-nilly get up and go to another country. Hopefully you're smart enough to do your research, see how people of color are treated there. I mean, it's just, to me, it's just common sense. You're not just going to get up and pack up and move to another country. And let me tell you something. Once martial law hits this country,
and it's
black
coming.
people, y'all might as well get ready to go back. Y'all might as well get ready to go back to Yezza Mazza bars. I'm crossing the street when you see them or when they see you. Prepare for plenty lynches. Charlie Kirk said it, and he said it right. They are wanting to have public execution, all of that stuff. If y'all ready for that, fine. But I may stay here, but I don't have any illusions about what this country is. It is horrible toward people of color, and this administration is totally trying to get it back to white America. Total white America. It's always been that, but now it's getting worse. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion.
Exactly. And I agree with you. And you did it in less than 3 minutes. How about that? We're going to go to Stanley, and then we're going to go to on Tucson. Tucson got something to say as well. Stanley, what's on your heart, brother?
Yes, sir. Once again, I agree with some of that, but I really just don't believe that it's going to ever get back to the way it was pre-civil rights days. They're trying, but I don't think it'll ever get to the point. If we can kind of come together, and
even if they get close, though, that's going to be a mess. Even if they get close, Stanley, it's still going to be a mess.
Well, it's been a mess. It's been a mess. We ain't left, so it was a mess. I'm 60. I'll be 62 next week. It was a mess when I was born. So it's always going to be something. It's like the Bible said, wars, rumors of wars. It's always going to be some kind of turmoil, tribulation, all that stuff, as long as we're on this side. So some of this stuff we can change, some of it we can't. But we was talking about the property a while ago. Let me read this right here while I'm thinking about it. It started out with that family I was talking about, a family of 19 people. And it's called the Freedom Georgia Initiative, where 19 families they purchased 97 acres, and that's down in Toomsboro, Georgia, which is Twiggs County, right below Macon. That was back in 2020. And it's gone from 97 acres. Now they own 500 acres. And they're going to establish Black-owned businesses, farms, have different cultural spaces. They're going to build some tiny homes, put together an agriculture program, and a gathering place. And they're building economic empowerment, safety and well-being, cultural preservation, self-determination, land acquisition, community features. They got a lot of different stuff going on. So see, these are some of the same type of people ones that are talking about leaving the country. You can do something similar here in this country and build here. I don't knock anybody for leaving. I've got a cousin, he lives down in the Caribbean somewhere. He comes home once or twice a year and he's gone. Hey, that's great for him. Single man, do what you got to do, enjoy your life. But everybody's not at that point yet. You know, I'm not at the point where I just want to up and just leave the country. I'm just going to build where I am, build what I have, and hopefully and prayerfully that the Lord will change some things so things will get better. Not necessarily for me, because I have more behind me than I got in front, but for my children's children's children. That's what we all trying to do better for. It's not even about us anymore, because we basically lived our lives. None of us will be here unless the Lord say so. I don't think any of us will be here another 50, 60, 70 years.
30
so
seconds.
It's about doing something better for the ones to come along behind us. And if fleeing the country and going somewhere starting over is the best thing you think you can do for your future generation, that's great. But for the ones that don't see it that way, we have to prepare something here in this country to make life better for the ones coming along behind us.
Absolutely.
So that's why.
Good deal. Good deal. Toussaint, talk to me, brother. Yes.
Can I just say something really quickly?
Really
there
quick.
Have always been Black people that,
No, I say go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, there have always been Black people that built outside of the white per se domain or whatever. And Oklahoma City, Rosewood, all of those places, Black Wall, all of those places were thriving, and all across this country, Black people have done that for years. They've done it. Please tell me one that they did not come in after Black people built it, killed them off, and took their property. Please, if you know one, tell me. I'm talking about thriving Black economies where people were doing their own thing, growing their own food, had their own stores, their own restaurants, their own. If you know one, tell me. They will never allow that to fly, especially in these low country Georgia towns. But I pray the best for people. We need to keep trying. But the bottom line is, white people have never allowed that to happen. Check your history and then get back to me and tell me the one that made it.
And I'm gonna tell you something to your point, Cassandra.
Please do.
To your point, here in Georgia, if you don't know about it, look up a town called Oscarville. Look up a town called Oscarville. It's no longer there now. It's no longer there now. It was called Oscarville. Look it up.
Look up Lake Lanier. Look up Lake Lanier.
That's exactly
Lake
what it
Lanier.
is. Yeah,
I mean,
that's why it's no longer there, because now it's Lake Lanier.
That's it right there.
Yeah. Like
I don't mean, I don't mean no harm, y'all. And I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but I'm being realistic. They don't allow it to happen. It's beautiful. I think seeing all of those towns with Black people doing their thing and running their businesses and making money, man, I love that. But please tell me one that white people allow to survive.
And just like I said, I'm going to go to Toussaint, but just like I said, man, if you look up Oscarville, it's no longer there now. because now it's Lake Lanier. They flooded it. They flooded, and in the same situation, they try to say that a black people did something against a white woman, and that's their playbook, man. That's their playbook.
But y'all still talking about 40 or 50 years ago. How many towns have they flooded in the last 20 years?
They don't flood towns.
They
don't flood towns now. Now they don't flood towns now. Now they flood Hope. Now they flood Hope.
Well, what I'm saying, y'all going back to what they did back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So
have they changed?
Look at that.
Have they changed? Have they changed?
That mindset. Well, that's what I'm saying, but they're killing everybody now. This is not killing. Like,
okay, but my thing is, Stanley, have they? Are we to expect that they changed?
You just can't say,
huh?
What I'm saying, you just can't say that because they blew up Black Wall Street, they flooded Oscarville, they did the same thing up in New York, Mississippi, and all those places.
Alabama.
Yeah, they did that then.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't give up on life just because they did it then.
No, I never said that.
So I'm not.
That was never my suggestion.
Try to do it now because they did it then.
Yeah, that was never my suggestion that we give up on. I'm just saying I'm looking at the reality, and like I always say on here, I don't want people to think I'm painting with a wide brush, because I'm not. There's some my Caucasian brothers and sisters that have stood with us back to back and has went into the fight with us the whole way through. And those are the ones that I love. Those are my brothers. When I say my Caucasian brothers and sisters, those are what I'm talking about, and they do exist. They do exist. I don't want nobody to think I'm saying, well, they ain't no all white people. No. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying there are an element of white people, Caucasian people that do not want to see us survive or strive. And history will tell you that. Now we get to a point where we just gonna neglect history. Somewhere says if a man don't understand his history, he's doomed to repeat it. He's going to repeat it. So if we get to a point where we just neglecting it, and act like it did not exist, act like it did not happen, then we are co-signing the repeating of it. And so my thing is this: it has happened. It has happened. Things like this did happen. There was a place called Oscarville that was very doctors, lawyers, teachers, and all kind of people that had their own community over there, scribing, doing very well for themselves and their community. And then a story came out. Somebody concocted a story that the black man did something to this, raped this white woman. And the truth of the matter, later on, it proved to be a false story, a false narrative. But that didn't change the fact they flooded the whole town, man. There's still graves. There's still graves up under Oscarville right now of people that look like you and I, up under the water.
I understand, but you got areas like Windsor Hill, Baldwin Hills in Maryland, Bowie in Chicago, Brunswick. We have places that people are thriving, so we can't just give up because they flooded us out 60, 70 years ago. We understand that, man. If they get the past, it then repeat it. We understand all that, but you can't stop living.
But see, my thing, no,
because of what happened then.
That was
what I'm saying.
I understand that, and that's not my suggestion. But what I am saying is this: even today, look at the situation that just happened yesterday, day before yesterday. They wanted to ignite a riot on TCU. They wanted to ignite a riot to start this race war, this martial thing that they wanted to do. That happened 2 days ago. We ain't got to go back 60, 70 years. Let's go back 2 days ago. Let's go back just a few days ago where they hanging all these people in Mississippi and places like this from a tree with their hands tied behind their back. And they said that it was suicide. Let's talk about that. That just happened less than a week ago. We don't have to go back that far. We don't have to go back that far to understand what they're doing. We don't have to go back that far. We got situations today where they're still killing our people, man. They're still killing our people.
We got to come together, brother. We got to come together because all these gangs and different stuff we've been killing each other.
Wow.
So if we come together, stop some of this, but we're not coming together.
Wow.
The gangs killing
I say both.
Wow. Hold on. Before
options are viable options.
Hold on. Rico, hold on, Rico. I've been saying I was gonna go to Tucson for quite a while. He's been patiently waiting. Let me go to him and I'll come right back to you. Tucson, talk to me, brother. I think Tucson might have just hung up because he got tired of waiting. But Tucson, call back in, brother. Call back in because I said I'm gonna go to that brother, man, and people just started jumping in and he got pushed to the sideline a couple of times, which is very unfair to him. Okay, go ahead, Rico. Yes.
No, that was all I wanted to say. That was the reason why I said what I said.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to say that if both options are viable, so y'all could get past that, because both options are viable. We're not telling people to give up hope about building here, but don't fearmonger people into telling them that they can't go somewhere else and do it either, because Chris came over here and did it. I mean, we'll find an option. We'll find a reason to justify what we believe without giving credibility to the other option. So, you know, we could have ended this a long time ago, and Donald, you know, that's why I said what I said, because we should have been past that and on the Donald.
Yeah, yeah. And like I said, man, Tucson, man, he's been waiting patiently. He just called back in. Tucson, thank you, brother. And I apologize for that, man. I kept saying I was gonna come to you, man, and people just started jumping in, and that's so very unfair to you, man. So I apologize, brother. I apologize.
I apologize as well, Tucson. I didn't mean to hold you up.
Go ahead, brother. What's on your heart?
I'm good, man. It ain't no big deal. The thing about it is, there's one thing about Babylon. Those that were willing to go back, the rest of them stayed. Good thing. Because one thing about it is, most of us, we've established ourselves here. And we were so stiff-necked about, I say that we're so stiff-necked about Egypt heading to the promised land. It got to the point that only Jacob, Joshua, and Caleb, 20, and those that were 20 and under, made it to the promised land. The rest of them died in the wilderness. Couldn't take them there because they had this Egypt mentality. And most of us, we have established it. We got too much to lose.
Yeah.
I wonder if you take the financial little wealth that you call yourself, that you have attained here in America,
that $5 and $10.
If you take it to another country, what would you have?
Look here, exactly, and you worry about that little $5 or $10, man. Leave that $5 or $10 on over there, man, and go on about your business, man. Don't worry about that little $5 or $10. Well, go ahead, Tucson. Finish your thought, brother. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. Let's take. I love him, but Chris, my hero. I'm gonna just tell you, man. I don't know him from Adam's cat. But I love that dude because he has thrived here.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
Grab everything. Just imagine. Just me. I know he ain't gonna do it, but just imagine planning like he planned here. I'm gonna say I'm going back home. Be like the prodigal son, and take all you got. You didn't achieve. You didn't waste it. But go back home and say, okay, I'm gonna take the $250,000 and change the currency value to that in Kenya or somewhere, and say,
Nigeria.
well, I'll be doggone.
Yeah.
Look what I got now.
Hey, and let me ask Chris. Well, let me ask you this question: If it was Chris, were you there?
I'm here.
Now, if you were to take $250,000 back home, how would you live with that? American dollars.
Times that by 1,500.
Huh?
Times that by 1,500. That's what the value of the current Nigerian currency will be. $250,000 times 1,500.
Good Lord. Man, you living pretty good then, huh?
You're 200, that's 1,500. That is still on here. Probably already multiplied that.
Say it again.
But I said if Badger's still on here, he probably already done multiplied that.
Badger, you still with us? What's that number, Badger?
That's about 275 trillion.
Wow.
That's about 375 trillion. So up and down.
Now, how would you be able to live with that, Chris?
It's really, if you said 250,000, that's about 300. That's about 375 million.
Wow. Now, how could you live with that? How would you be able to live like with that, Christopher?
You do well. You do well. You do well.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's a country that has no credit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So in my country, when you own a car, you own it.
It's yours. Buy your
So
house.
when you
It's
own
yours.
a house,
Yeah.
yeah. When somebody says I own a house, it means it's theirs. It's not like there's no bank that gave them money to get a loan. This is their house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's on a cash basis. So when you walk in to buy a car, if they say it's 300,000, whatever, how much the car is, they're putting down cash. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a whole different culture. You know, we're used to when you say this is my house, I own a house, but the reality is that you don't own that house. The bank does.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And we're used to that system. So sometimes when you talk about just getting up and leaving, the people there, when they say I want to buy a car, they're saying I'm going to go to this car shop, and if they tell me this car is $20,000, I'm going to put down $20,000.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a whole different expectation, you know?
Yeah.
It's a whole different expectation.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's good.
It's not easy. I'll tell you this. Those of you that are thinking, I have a young man that left Cameroon to come to America. He left December of 1 year. Let's assume he left December of 2024. He got here December of 2025. It took him 1 year to get here. 1 whole year to get here. And of all the people that he traveled with to get here, many of them died on the way.
Good Lord.
It's unfortunate. You know, sometimes these stories don't get told. Many slaves died trying to get here. You know, they were thrown into the water.
Yeah, yeah.
But there are many people that are dying trying to get to America. Many. The stories are not told. They die in the forest in Costa Rica. They die in the ocean in Guyana. They get on boats in Guyana trying to come across. When this young man was telling me his journey, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But it's a story that's not told.
Yeah.
Many Africans die trying to get to Europe. They die in trying to cross the Mediterranean Sea. There's so much going on in the world right now. It's a very sensitive topic that you're talking about, Raheem. Because I know what people are doing to try to get here. When you go back to the Mexican border, people that have traveled for months, you know, and what's here is it might not be the most ideal, but people die to get here.
Yeah,
they literally die on the way to get here,
and they do.
And I think if we just you take for instance the few of us that are here, we can't even agree on whether we're going to stay or leave. You know, when Moses said we're getting out of Egypt, they said not a hoof was left behind. There was a consensus, there was an agreement. So if the community really wants to excel, we have to have an agreement. And I believe that if we can agree on one thing and say, let's do this, let's touch one young black man in the hood today.
Exactly.
Let's create a relationship with if you're a father, let me go to a young black man and reach him and touch him. You know, if we want to do change, we got to do change one person at a time.
Exactly.
That's just my thought.
Hey, Christopher, I need you to do me a favor too, if you don't mind, brother. I'm gonna come to you to pray us out today, and I want you to pray for Willa and her family. Her sister had surgery yesterday, and surgery was very successful.
Okay.
And I think she said it was her nephew. I think she said her nephew, man, today, house caught on fire, and they lost everything.
Wow.
Everybody was able to get out.
Jesus.
But she said she wanted and she gave me the permission to do this because I wouldn't do it without her permission. But she said to make sure that whoever prayed today, pray for her and her family. And so if you don't mind, I'm gonna come to you pray us out this afternoon, this morning. I say this afternoon, Lord, this morning, and I want you to add her into your prayers, her and her family into your prayers. Is that okay?
Hey, right. It's okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, it's okay. I'm at work, but I'm just trying. I'll be through what I'm doing, but I should be able to get back on and do that prayer. Okay.
Well, we're going to end. We're going to end in just a few minutes because it's already 10:13. So I'm just going to see if anybody else have anything real quick that they want to say, and then we're going to go through our closing. I think there was somebody just said. Go ahead. Who said something? Somebody just said something. Go ahead.
That was me.
Go ahead.
Real quick. I hope we all understand that we could wake up tomorrow and it's whites only and coloreds only water fountains, bathrooms, and all that. I hope y'all understand that is law according to executive order. That is law now. I hope y'all understand that. I hope y'all understand that right now as we speak. They realistically don't have to count your vote. By the time November comes, and we do the midterms for 2026, they won't have to count your vote.
Yeah.
I hope y'all understand that the same Civil Rights Act that gave you that gave us all the ability to have a voice in government has been gutted. So now they don't even have to pay any attention to you in terms of your civil rights.
Yeah.
Not your human right, your civil right, which is local. So listen, I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it for what it is. What we thinking we can build on, we have to rebuild if we're gonna stay.
Yeah.
But with everything that we have learned, other nations and other countries are hungry for us to come to the table and sit down and say, okay, look, this is how things happen in America. This is how we built a economic base that was better than anything, that was better than Rome. They're begging us to come.
Yep.
I hope y'all understand that. It's called reverse migration. Just like Chris came here and migrated here for the dollar, we can migrate somewhere else and create our own dollar.
Good deal. Good deal. Got to get out of here. Badger, you wanted to say something? Badger, did you want to say something? Oh, I think okay. Lost Badger. Anybody else? Anybody else want to say something before we get out of here?
Somebody out there that was listening, man, I hope they can hear Chris' story and understand that as long as you have focus, you have willpower and resilience, and you believe in yourself, you can make it happen, but it has to be a logical thought process behind it.
Exactly.
And then I also want to go back to the first topic that you spoke of today. You asked how we was doing. I'm doing good. But just as I said, man, somebody out there today might not be doing as good as they were the day before yesterday or today. You know, I didn't know I'd be talking about my sister Willow. She been on my mind. She ain't been calling in. But that just goes to show you. We didn't know what was going on with her. We didn't know absolutely one thing about it.
Yep.
We just knew that we were doing good. But hey, that ain't no big deal.
Yep.
I ain't got no complaints. You ain't got to pat me on my back or praise me. Because I'm just thankful that I ain't going through something that somebody going through today that might be very hard to deal with.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. Anybody else real quick? Toy you with a T, anything on your heart?
No, I mean, at the end of the day, stuff goes on everywhere. Going to another country does not mean that your life's going to be any easier. Either way you go, don't do it on your own strength. Make sure God is included because, you know, everybody got different plans. Everybody got different places where we need to be appointed. You know what I'm saying? So that way that everybody will know no matter where you go, that he is real and he's going to see that through you. So just be obedient. Make sure you put God in the midst of wherever you want to go and everything else after that, I mean, you know, it's going to be what it is. You know what I mean? But also if Willa has a GoFundMe, can you please put that up on the board or on the the Facebook or something? So what I that GoFundMe up?
what I wanted to do is I'm gonna have to talk to her and find out how she want to do this. But I want to maybe Tuesday, Wednesday of next week get something where we can maybe a cash app or something like that. Where people that's listening in, if they want to send some, I know I'm gonna make my contribution, but financially want to send some stuff to her to give to her family members because she said they lost everything, man. So whatever we do, I'm sure would be helpful and appreciated. And so I want to do that. I had to talk to her first, get her permission before I do it. But if she's okay with it, we're gonna put it on. We're gonna let it go throughout the whole broadcast, maybe a couple of days, and just raise funds that we can actually give to her. And the money will go to Willa. I want the money to go directly to Willa, and she'll be able to give the money to her family member. So that's what I'm looking to do next week. It is already in my plans to do so. It's already in my plans. So just keep in mind, anybody, if y'all have anything that y'all can give, contribute, whatever it is, nothing is too much, nothing is too small. We just trying to help, man. One of us is in need. All of us are in need. And so when I say we're family, it's not just words. It's not just words. That's something I mean in the core of my heart. And so we're going to do whatever we could do. And anybody that can help or assist, please do so. Please do so. All right. And
I'm gonna call and ask her what assistance she wants. You know what I'm saying? Because being that it's really her that's needing the support because she's supporting somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna ask her what type of support she needs to do, what she needs to do, because she actually just filling in the gap for somebody else, even though it's her family.
Mm-hmm.
But she's in a support role right now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make sure I ask her what she needs to help assist her to do what she needs to do.
Watch this. But words of Captain Leonard, money always help. Money always help now. Money would always help. But but like I say, whatever, and I appreciate that, Rico. Yeah, definitely reach out to her. I'm gonna reach out to her as well, man. And let's do what we can do to help, man. Do what we can do to help. Cassandra Alexander Green, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Cassandra, somebody joined this broadcast late today, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, even 9:30. And they say, man, they talk about some good stuff today and got me wanting to leave America. They say, got me wanting to pack up my stuff and leave America. And other people saying, man, y'all crazy. I ain't going nowhere. Man, I'm where I'm supposed to be. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't leaving America. Want to leave America for? Want to leave America for? You got all kind of people in this world. But they joined the broadcast late and they say they would like to hear it in its entirety. Cassandra, are you able to help them out?
We can definitely help them out. If you missed any part of the show and would like to see or hear it in its entirety, tune in to dkmmediagroup.com at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once again, if you've missed any part of the show and would like to see or hear it in its entirety, tune in to dkmmediagroup.com at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Good deal. Pledge time. Cassandra, we need you to help with the pledge this morning. We need Cassandra and anybody else. We got Cassandra. We got two Saunders here with us. Toya with a T. I know she's going to say it. Stanley, I know he's going to help us out. Christopher. And anybody that's going to help us, let's say the pledge and let's say it together. Repeat after me if you don't mind. And it goes a little something like this. It says, I will take this day.
I will take this day.
And be the best that I can be.
And be the best that
I can be.
Do the best that I can.
Do the best
that I can.
And help as many people as I can to do the same thing.
And help as many people as I can to do the same thing.
I promise to do it with love.
I promise to do it with love.
Compassion.
Compassion.
And the grace of God.
The grace of God.
And the grace of God.
Giving him all the honor.
Giving him all
the honor.
All the praise.
All the praise.
All the praise.
And all of the glory.
And all of the glory.
In the name of my Lord and Savior, Jesus the Christ.
In the name of my Lord and Savior, Jesus the Christ. Amen.
Amen, amen, and amen. Tucson, what did you hear, brother?
I think it was Marvin Samuel's mother was in the temple by herself, moving her mouth but wasn't saying a word.
You talking about Cassandra?
No. Sometimes we sit down there and we say, "Oh, I got a solo," and we all excited.
He always got to be the background. Got to back you up. Don't think he ain't.
You see, Kay, I didn't say no name, Kay. I didn't say no name, but I know you thought. I know. I know you thought you had a solo. But Stanley, stop there. Stanley, stop there.
I had an awesome backup crew.
Stanley came in and looked. She had the nerve to look back, and say,
"Who that?
This is my song."
No, that was you. That was you to back up.
Took my mic. He took my mic.
Lord Jesus. Hey, Rico, what did you hear?
Hey, looked around and said, "Oh, it's on me today. It's on me today."
No, we're trying to figure it out. Like, where y'all at?
Yeah, bust up and down. I got the solo today, boy. Here I am. You know, bust up and down like old buddy did for the 5 heartbeats. This is my song today.
Exactly.
Match like this. I thought some rain that was. Thank you.
Me and Dola like the two people on the Muppet Show that used to sit up in the balcony. We're like Siskel and Ebert. I'm giving her the thumbs up today. Thumbs up to Kate Solo.
Exactly. Wow. Well, it's time.
Y'all didn't give Tucson nothing. Y'all didn't give him nothing for his little 2 cents today.
Uh-oh.
Always there. His little 2 cents always there.
Uh-oh.
You throw it in there. Here go a piece. Here go a piece. Here a penny. There a penny. When you get through it, ends up 2 cents.
2 whole cents. We was gonna go to Christopher to pray. I know he said he was at work, and I think he disconnected here. So, Cassandra Alexander Green, you there?
Yes.
Cassandra, pray us out, please.
Father, we first just want to thank you for your goodness and mercy. God, we just pray that each and every person under the sound of my voice will be blessed beyond measure, God, that they will see the goodness of the Lord. God, I ask you now if you would just touch us, God, in the places where we need to be touched, God. Give us what we need, God, that we may become more like you. God, we desire to serve you in spirit and in truth. And Father, all of our imperfections, God, we lay at your feet, God. We ask you to change us, God. Those things that need to be changed, God. We ask you to give us the strength, God, to walk in your perfect and your way for our life, God. I have not apprehended, God, and I don't know if anyone else on the line has, but I ask you to help all of us that we would begin to apprehend, God, and become more like Christ. We ask you to bless Raheem and his family. We ask you right now to especially touch Willa and her family members that were affected by the fire. God, you know what they stand in need of. We are going to add our prayers with theirs, God. And when we do that, God, you move. Unity moves you. We thank you right now. We ask you to send your spirit over Willa's sister, God, to continue to protect and keep her through this trying time. These are the blessings, God. We ask and pray in the precious name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Cassandra. Appreciate that. Continue to pray. Continue to pray. And continue to pray for our sister. Continue to pray.
I'm gonna be a good friend and a good supporter to you. If you miss today's show, and would like to hear us see the rebroadcast in its entirety, you can tune in at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to hear this wonderful, amazing broadcast again. That's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on www.dklmediagroup.com.
Go ahead, Rico. God,
Amen.
There you go. There you go. Look, just like that. And I guarantee you, K with an E couldn't have did that. K with an E couldn't have did that. Now she could repeat it. She could repeat the pledge, but she can't say that part there, boy. I promise you, she ain't said. Watch this. K.
I guarantee you, I could have told them that if they wanted to see this, if they missed this entire,
you messed up already.
See it, if they missed any of it, that they could have tuned in. Don't you dare think I couldn't have told them.
Go ahead. Tune in to what? Tune in to what? Tune in where?
I ain't ready. Well, I gotta finish it.
No, you started it.
Cassandra done said it. We done said it. They ain't want me to say it.
Yeah, see what I say. See what I say. Tucson, you see what I say, right? You see what I say?
Yeah, put it on screen. You call no, you give her the link so she can she can be on video, just a smile.
Hey, K with the E, want me to send you the link? Want me to send you the link? I'll send you the link now. Huh?
Hey, look, hey, Raheem.
Yeah.
Raheem. She be like, give me another hour.
I'm gonna send you the link. Hold on, I'm sending you the link right now. We gonna hold on. We gonna make this. I got a few minutes today. Hold on.
I know. I ain't got that time.
Hold on.
Too cool for me. Like, oh my goodness.
Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on. Okay, look at your Facebook. You got the link right now. I just sent you the link.
Don't do it right here.
I send it to her. She ain't gonna challenge me. I'm gonna send you the link right now. You ain't gonna challenge me. Look at your Facebook. I just inboxed it to you. Did you get it?
Wait till Monday, right here.
Hold on, I'm trying to get to it. My phone doing a lot. There's people calling me and everything.
Okay, all right. People calling.
Man, y'all a mess, boy. Y'all so serious. Take this, man. Get out of here. We finna go.
Man, ain't nobody got time for Raheem. Raheem messing and
hey, my thing is, hey, I'm just following the leader.
Back to Africa.
Huh?
Raheem, go move back to Africa.
All right, here we go. Let me get.
Raheem, I'm sorry.
No, you good, brother. I understand you.
Oh, that go Chris right there.
Yeah, he just came back. I understand, brother. You said you was at work, and I figured something had happened, so I went to Cassandra, and she prayed us out. Yeah.
Hey, what you doing?
What you mean?
How do we get out of here?
I'm great to go. Okay, I'm gonna send you the link. I'm gonna send you the link Monday. I'll send you the link Monday morning. You'll be able to come on the video with us Monday morning.
Yeah,
all right.
It's just got me. It says I'm waiting. I was getting ready to say I gotta have permission.
Now
we're get on there in the last minute. Like you gonna make sure you go.
I told you. I gotta have permission.
No. I don't know what's going on. It shouldn't say that. But look, don't worry about it. We'll take care of Monday. We'll get you on here Monday. We'll get you on Monday. Right now, we're ready to get on out of here.
I'll call you later, okay? I'll call you later, okay, and show you how to do the trick to get on now.
Okay.
I want to thank everybody for joining us. More than that, I want to thank you for allowing DKM Media Group and Associates and the Morning Glow for being a part of your day. It is now 10:33. You're about to exit the Morning Glow. But before you go, I want you to do me two favors, if you will. One, I want you to continue to pray for us because we are certainly praying for each and every one of you. Number two, why this is real simple. I want you to go out there, find somebody, and give them a hug. Because you never know, it could be the only hug that they get, or it could very well be their last. Love you, and ain't nothing you could do about it. Have a great day and a better tomorrow. And we shine some of this light on you from the Morning Glow. Take it out there into this wicked and cruel world that we live in, and let your light so shine. If you get an opportunity, give somebody some love. You just might find some love in return. Won't that be a beautiful thing? Have a great day. Take care of each other, and please be blessed. Give somebody some love and truth. They would appreciate it, and I'm sure that you will as well. Have a great weekend. Talk to you Monday morning, if God says the same. Have a great weekend, y'all. Love you. Be blessed.
Welcome to the stage where hearts unfold in the Morning Glow. Stories untold. Let's play with words, a masterpiece of art. where dialogues bloom, igniting every heart. Let's tap into the ocean of thoughts, where waves of healing gently salt. Let's paint with words a masterpiece of art, where dialogues bloom, igniting every heart. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts, where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch, in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. A symphony of voices, harmonizing the air, echoing truth, banishing despair. Let's sow seeds of unity, watch them grow in this garden of hope under the morning glow. Let's bridge the gaps, erase the line, in the tapestry of hearts let love shine. With every word, a step we take towards a brighter dawn for all our sake. Welcome to the morning glow, where dreams take flight in this realm of possibilities. Let's unite, together we stand, hand in hand, healing the nation across the land. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts, where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch, in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts, where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch, in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. Let's symphony of voices, harmonizing